there. Be right there. Give me a second. Hold on a second. Sorry. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Who's Studying One podcast? I am Ralphie Kristen Marie, and we're talking Beverly Hills. And Chris is trying to get everything, trying to get TikTok on. Sorry. TikTok's really good yesterday, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can, and I will make sure that TikTok's okay. Chris, stop talking to yourself. Sorry I was late. Hi, Kath. Saw you were here. Okay, everybody's here. Oh, no, I didn't start Instagram. Go live. Okay. All right. And we're good. And where am I? And I'm here. And everybody else is here. And I love you guys for waiting for me. And like I said, I'm Ralph Kristen. This is the Who Started You On podcast. I got my glasses on because I can't see. And we're talking about Beverly Hills. Like I said, making sure it was all shiny. Dorit and Kyle, of course, same as last week. But I have thoughts about other stuff too. And is this too shiny? I feel like it's too bright. Hold on. I thought about the entire episode. I also have the after show and a couple other Bravo things we can talk about. Oh, that's better. Okay. So, what's everybody think? Hopefully, you guys are watching the season. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lady Virgo. Hey, Kath. Hey, Mir. My mod. You're the best. Thank you for letting me know it sounded. And, oh, God, 74 people in the room already. Okay, good. TikTok's working. TikTok and all that. Okay. And, okay, I don't like my hair. But, okay. So, the episode, I'm going to go through a little bit of a recap and then just give like the important points of the show, of the episode, you know what I mean? And then we'll talk about it. And then, hopefully you guys have some different opinions on Kyle and Dorit, because I love Dorit, but like I don't know, I can't stand Kyle. I kind of need her to go. I'm gonna need her to go. You know what I mean? So okay, sorry. Mir, thank you so much. I just got some. I always forget what email you send them to. There it is. Okay, that's today, right? Okay. Notes. Okay. So, all right. So they're doing a girls' trip, and Kathy is the one who is planning it. And I'm glad that Kathy is going because she's on Dorit's side. Well, she's on Kyle. She's not on anybody's side. When watching up his live, she said she wasn't on anybody's side. I don't think she should stick up for Kyle because remember the stuff at Rena? You know what I mean? So, plus Kyle's argument is so fucking stupid. Yeah. So we have Dorit and Kyle, and I guess I don't know. They want to try to get them back on track. I don't know. Friendship's over in my eyes. Like I don't think that you come back from the shit that Kyle does. Like Kyle's in the wrong in my eyes, but she has this week. She has a new reason, another reason to add to the Kyle list of why she's mad at Kyle. And then she's like, "Oh, of course, I'm mad at her now, so she has to make up something to be mad at me." No, Kyle, she didn't make up shit. You fucked up. You tried to silence her without talking to her for 6 months. So Kathy decides to get in some kind of like driving Miss Daisy car and go hand deliver the invitations, which are cool in their suitcases. And Kathy has chips, bananas, and in suitcase, I think she puts like Chanel something in it. But of course, Dorit's happy about the Chanel stuff. So Kathy and Kathy and somebody. Kathy and somebody go driving around to deliver the invitations, and the first trip they go to is ourselves. No, Bose. So they go to Bose's first. And of course, she's like shocked to see Kathy, but Kathy's got some weird hat on, and they try to make this thing with Kathy's hat happen. They talk about it. It doesn't land. I don't know why. We know she's cool. She's quirky. But anyway, so she shoots both of them us first. Bose, and she realizes that it's an invite. And she's like, "Why is Kathy Hilton here?" My sister got me this, by the way, for my birthday. Gardening is my therapy. I'm a plantaholic. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm getting more plants. That's coffee answered in it. So that's cool. Booz is all excited, and she's like, do I know where we're going? And Kathy's like, we're going to somewhere, Palm Springs or something. There's 333 people in the room. I keep saying my numbers today. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, I am Real Tea with Krista Marie. And hi, TikTok on Who's 21 podcast. I'm going to keep repeating that. And if you don't want to watch me play with my hair, you don't have to watch me. You can just listen on the audio side. We're all the platforms, all podcast platforms. You can get the Who's 21 podcast. Or you can watch the Crazy Live. And I'm live on all 5 platforms, 4 days a week, 3 days a week. We're probably going to add a day now because we have selling SLC, selling Salt Lake or something, which I'm going to cover with Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality. So, hey, I'm so glad that you're actually allowed to comment. I don't know. Somebody hacked my thing, and I'm positive of it. And I know I'm not going to say your name, but you guys know who it was. The first person that was my assistant and my first mod from day one. That person's the only other person. Anyway, there's a bunch of names and blocked lists and stuff. It was all fucked up. So, but thank you. You're beautiful. But yeah, so Rose is cool. I don't know. I mean, she seems like a really good addition. Thank God we have a normal person. Like, I think that she's going to last. I think that she's got some history. Now, she was not with Netflix for all 25 years. She worked for a lot of companies. She just could not get along with people. But hey, like, you're a CEO of a bunch of different companies, Fortune 500 companies, good for you. So yeah. But anyway, they're going to, I don't know, some beach. I guess it's like Palm Springs. She's definitely grasping at straws. She made up a new reason this week. What was the new reason again? Hello, Pale Girl. It was to add to the list of Dorit. It was a whole new one now. Oh, it has to do with Freddie. Not sticking up for Freddie. I was dying. Kyle, I'm going to throw up my head because Kyle has the balls to now say that when somebody said to Kyle at BravoCon, not Dorit, Kyle, why do you keep trying to make fetch happen? Like I keep saying, stop trying to make fetch happen. She doesn't even go here. Like, no, right? And literally the Kyle, the question was asked to Kyle, why are you trying to, like, your friend's boring, like, stop trying to make it happen. And then Kyle's like, no, Teddy is happening. You know, Teddy's a really good person. And like, nobody says anything else, right? So, but now all of a sudden it's on Dorit to stick up for Teddy, not Kyle, Dorit. Who the fuck wants to stick up for Teddy? And who the fuck literally goes, what, you're such a horrible friend. You're such a bad friend to Freddie. And like, and Dorit's like, I don't even like the bitch. What are you talking about? Anyway, Dorit should have just laughed in her face like she did with everything else, because Kyle's reasons are, to me, are bullshit. But anyway, so they go to Garcelle's next, and they show up, and her son Jade is getting his pictures taken. I guess he's getting his modeling shots. He just signed with somebody, LA Models, and he's getting his professional photos done. And of course, Kathy, she comes in with her big suitcase invite, and of course everybody's laughing because Garcelle's like, oh, Kathy, oh, Kathy, so Kathy, it's so Kathy. Oh, look at Kathy, you're so Kathy. Look at your hat, Kathy. I love Kathy, but like, we're focusing a lot on Kathy. Like, keep saying this, Kyle, Kathy, Mauricio, the Hiltons, Paris, they all need their own show. Not 3 different shows, their own show. Because they are all one big mess of content. I love it. And they take up too much of our space. But yeah, so they all know that they're going to this trip. It's Garcelle so far, Bose, and then they go to Dorit's and Kyle's. Kyle calls Kathy out for looking like a lampshade, because it does look like a lampshade in her head. But after Dorit's delivery, she's like, Kyle's like, you know, my sister and I got really close, and, you know, this is my family home, and now it's like Mo has his own bachelor pad, and, you know, my sister's really been there for me, and, you know, I could use a few laughs, but I'm so worried about Dorit's behavior lately. I don't, like, she's been acting very different. Like, it's not like her. She's kind of insinuating that Dorit is on something, and she's like, I just don't understand the way she's acting, and you know, I don't want to be around her because I don't know how her behavior is going to be, and Kathy's like, look, you guys will be fine. And basically, telling Kyle how ridiculous everything is. she's like, you guys will be fine. And, and even Kathy's like, a couple of years ago, Kyle wouldn't have gotten mad at any of this. Meaning this stuff that she's making up about why she's mad at Dorit. BravoCon, now it's not sticking up for Freddie. And it's BravoCon because she said that Kyle turns on the tears whenever it's convenient for her in front of the cameras. And then it was because she laughed and jokingly said that Kathy was her favorite sister because Kyle was sitting right next to her and accidentally spilled something on her, and it was a joke. But of course, everybody's like, oh, even Erica's like, oh, well, that's not what I thought it was. And Kyle's actually making something out of nothing. Like, everybody agrees. And of course, Kyle's like, no, she showed my text messages, my personal text messages. And it's like, bitch, what? She showed a message that you sent her. You never sent up to show anybody. And first of all, first message in 6 months. And like I said, she was being silenced because you're a pussy, Kyle, and you have no backbone. And you don't want to fight with her because you didn't talk to her for 6 months. When your snake ass is mad because she kisses Mo's back. Because again, I will never forgive that. I love you, Dorit, but I'm never going to forgive stupid Mo because I blame Mo for that because he also never convinced me that wasn't on purpose or not purpose. That wasn't like so comfortably on. I'm not even going to recreate it, but it's like a porno kiss, basically. Like, if say you just had sex with your husband or your dude, and you get up and I'm not even going to replay it, but like, it's not a hug. It was like there's a lot of clips of it, but anyway, because Kyle's such a pussy and has no backbone and she's a snake, she refuses to say what's really hurting her because all she does is live off a bunch of lies. Goodbye, Kyle, because you're a liar, Kyle. Kyle liar. I call you Kyle liar. Like, seriously. I'm mad at Dorit because she didn't stick up for Freddie. And I'm mad at Dorit because she said that Kyle is not, because Kathy's her favorite sister. And it's like, you can't even say shit to your husband. You can't even call him out for like changing his picture to the girl that he's fucking in your office. Like, are you serious? Like, what do you mean? You have the balls to actually say, oh, he's got a bachelor pad. You made the whole world think you're a lesbian, remember? Did you not fucking forget that, Kyle? That you made everybody think you were cheating on him? Like, where are we going with this? I think I'm single. I'm not dating anybody. I'm considered single. I'm sorry. I'm considered still married on paper. You're married on paper. But you've been literally trying to act like you're fucking Morgan. I'm a lesbian. I might be bisexual. You're neither. You're not. You're neither. You're not. Okay, you're just not. Just because you want to have sex with a lady and you have an emotional attachment does not mean you're a lesbian or bisexual. Just means you like to have a thing with women. The thing is, I don't think you have anything for women. I think you had an emotional affair, and I think that actually Morgan's not a lesbian because she had a boyfriend named Joe who works for Mo for like 15 fucking years. Okay, his name is Joe Country. He works for somewhere. He works for the one in North Carolina. The agency still works there. Been working there. So them acting like they didn't know each other until recently is bullshit. Why would you get somebody a job that you don't even know, right? Why would you, like, literally, it doesn't make any sense. And again, I'm still going with Kyle. You might be her, like, sister or, like, her adopted sister or something. Because the whole thing is just strange to me. You, Kathy, and her get tattoos like you like your sister or family members do. It's weird, Kyle is such a slip-up. She just doesn't like to literally tell the truth at all, ever. I don't want to hear about, oh, now Morgan doesn't want us to say her name. Really, Kyle? Morgan doesn't want you to say. Morgan's hiding out and literally on these trips. Everywhere we see Kyle, I'm pretty sure Morgan's there. You know what I mean? I think they're sisters. Whatever. I can't take it. So basically, Kathy's like, I want to cheer up my sister. Blah, blah, blah. And, watch what happens live. Kathy didn't look happy at all. She looked like she didn't like the person she was sitting next to. I can't remember who it is right now, but I'll remind you guys in a little bit. Somebody was getting on nerves. But anyway, speaking of that, Kathy's like, oh, Hunky Dory's here. And we're like, ha, 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 Kathy, funny. Kathy with the black and white checkered floors and, all the pictures with Corey Campbell's mom and Kathy Hilton and Kris Jenner and the black and white checkered jackets. I can't get them out of my head. It's like rhymes with Bugatti. They illuminate, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so when I see Kathy now, I'm like, oh, man, like, I already knew definitely that they were probably one of the higher ups up there, definitely not a white hat. But watching her, it's like, man, all I keep picturing is her, fancy NCR, which is Corey Gamble's rich mom, Mary Kay Cosmetics, $2.1 billion they're worth, including him. And I'm like, man, like, They're definitely in on it. And you know what? And I'm starting to think that like Kyle, her being so stressed out is because the Illuminati thing. Oh, I just said it. That whole thing's coming to an end. You know, the whole Diddy's like Hollywood's being like dismantled as we speak. And it's like all your adrenochrome, what's called the word I can't say adrenochrome. You know what I'm saying? The life force energy, andrene, whatever. Because like I don't know. I feel like Mauricio is looking pretty old. PK looks all right. I think PK might have actually they might work for the light. But speaking of Mauricio, he pops over to visit Kyle. Well, these assholes have been married for 40 freaking years, right? They're all weird. They're like, kiss, weird hug, weird kiss, like, oh, hi, how are you? Hi, Kyle, how are you? Oh, you painted. Do you want some towels? Like, do you need towels? Well, I don't need towels, Kyle. I bought brand new towels. I bought brand new sheets. PK, I'm single PK. It's like these two definitely got a place near each other. They both bought the apartments or rented them or whatever it was. Like either bought them or rented them or I don't know. But anyway, did like year leases without telling the other. Anyway, he comes over and he's like, yeah, you're out there living in your condo with no dogs and no responsibilities. Well, take some of your 6 dogs with him then. Why can't he take 3 of the dogs? And then instead of, staging his condo, he bought all the furniture like it's a permanent thing. Again, Kyle, I'm sorry, are you not dating Morgan Wade and not saying anything? You know what I mean? Or whatever you're trying to allude to dating another person. It's crazy to me. We know that Mo just puts his shit out there on blast. He don't give a shit who fucking sees. And he hasn't in years, I'll never ever get the Aubrey O'Day interview out of my head. I mean, never, ever. When I look at him, I look at Kyle, and then I picture it, and I'm just like, ew. Figures the hottest guy used to be the hottest house husband, and he's horrible in bed. He can't dance, and he's got weird fetishes that make you like want to punch him in the face and never look at him again. Like Aubrey said, block. Kitty bowls. You want me to do what with the kitty bowls and dress like a cat and do what? And do what for me from my? I'm sorry, what? Mauricio, you little fucking sicko. Like, I mean, if anything, that would make me turn lesbian. I'm just kidding. It wouldn't. I mean, I am attracted to women, have sex with women, but I am not lesbian. So anyway, she's making a whole point of it. And Kyle's like, oh, yeah. Me and PK share funny memes back and forth. We communicate like that. Ha ha, funny memes, right? Ha ha ha. Oh, he got his new apartment, right? And Mauricio's like, yeah, I got his condo. Yep, single PK. He's having a really good time, At first it was hard, he says, and he's like, he's got his nice new apartment and basically their lives are like running parallel, basically. And Kyle's like confused because she's like, I'm no longer a wife. I'm no longer a mom. And, I'm having an identity crisis. What? Oh, Kyle. Where's the money, Kyle? The money that your husband stole, where is it at? The guy you're not divorcing, the guy you were with when he stole the $70 million that nobody wants to ever talk about, that Dana wants to like act like it's no big deal. Listen, I don't care. It's attempted murder or murder. You still get charged with basically the same crime, right? Just because you missed attempted murder, still murder, and attempting to steal it or intending to steal it, and you did steal it, and you did get caught. You stole the money, Mauricio. It's fraud in my eyes. You didn't reveal the offer. That's fraud. You got caught. So I'm sorry, but Kyle, why are you acting like he didn't do this? And I swear, like somebody asked her, where's the money? How do you not know $70 million extra dollars goes into your account? You're half owner of the agency, right? Did you not know what he was doing? Sorry, people. I feel like this isn't happening. And I wish that Dana would have like gave me more. She's like, what fraud? What do you mean? It's no big deal. I'm like, yeah, it is a big deal. In my eyes, it's a big fucking deal. In my eyes, you still did what you did. You still committed fraud. It is fraud. You did not disclose an offer. That makes the offer they has null and void. Basically, well, it's not really. You don't have to. It's just the craziest way. How did he get away with it? He didn't get away with it. He's got to pay the country back because it was a dictator's son. And yeah, the guy that fucking got screwed out of the money. He was the seller and the co-lister. Yeah, he's pissed. Yeah, Dana, he's mad. You know why? Because he got defrauded, and lied to. And I can see, yeah. I know. She humiliated him. He humiliates her. He humiliates her with the weird fetishes that he goes around and talks about and tells people that he wants them to do. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I should not be drinking soda. Hey, Lisa Cunningham on TikTok. And I mean, I'm sorry, on Instagram. TikTok runs so fast. It's like, anyway, but it's really crazy because she's acting like the thing is they have grown kids. They haven't been parents like that in a long time. And Portia's over 18. So it's like Kyle's doing whatever the hell she wants, right? So I don't know. She has a big problem with what he's doing. And you remember what Mo said? He goes, I don't worry about it. I just enjoy the process. So he enjoys being newly single, which we know he does because he's dating 1,000,001 people. Now he's dating some other model. He was also on a date this last weekend. Sorry, I'm trying to put TikTok actually on here. But yeah. Live. Yeah. And it's like he just looks really gross to me now. Like he looks completely gross to me. I don't even like I can't like get into like him being hot still. Oh, here it is. I did have a live event. Oh shoot. Okay, sorry guys. He's just gross to me. All right, I'm putting live. Wait, am I gonna have to go live on both? Hold on. I'm gonna go live. Go live. Sorry, live. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, no, wait, there's no one guy. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find the one that's supposed to be for today. Today's December 3rd. Oh, that was yesterday. Uh-oh. Home. Can I just go live here? Sorry. I really want. Okay. Dorit and PK, obviously, she finds that they haven't talked at all. So remember, they were talking 5 times a day. He's like, yeah, now we're not going to talk at all, and they haven't. So she's like, it's so weird. Like he just doesn't call me, and wonder what he's doing. You know? She's like, how can he? How can we go talking 5 times a day? The thing is, they have younger kids, right? So I don't get how they don't talk at all during the day now. You're not telling your kids that. Okay, live. Does live not work on the on your laptop? I don't know. Okay, sorry. Um, I don't know. Stupid. I just want to go on it. So that's not working. Okay. Okay. Well, forget it. It's not working. Stupid. Live center. Yeah. Go live. Oh, there it is. Is it gonna let me go live? Where's the camera? Over the past 28 days. It says go live, right? But then it doesn't kind of forget it. Okay, Instagram, sorry. He, you know what? But still, it's a lot of money. So he put, sorry. He does humiliate her too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I hope you feel better. But yeah, the thing with that is, Dorit, I don't know how to feel about the burglary. Like I've said for years, I didn't believe the burglary was real. Burglary was real because the one police report, there is no mention of a gun at all. But she's telling everybody that she had a gun held to her head. And that pisses me off. I know there's not going to be more than one gun, right? So that's that. And I think that PK was like, bitch, what are you talking about? Why are you acting like you're so devastated or you're so like distraught when we planned this burglary that you actually took $10,000 out of the bank 3 months later. And it's like, okay, I mean, that would make sense. That would be a reason why he would be annoyed with her. I don't think it's because I do think he was cheating on her. Yes, definitely. But I just think it's because I don't think he's sober anymore either. But I do think that he was cheating on her and wherever it was he was at in London. And I don't know if what's her name is married. Remember the chick that had an affair with Tiger Woods? She was with PK before. We met her on Adam's tour. What's her name? Rachel Yucatel. Now she's been around. Like she's been with like doing podcasts and stuff, and she has her own podcast. So wouldn't it be something if he was back with Rachel Yucatel? I wouldn't be mad about it. Like, what do you guys think? Like, Danny, what do you think? I'm trying to go live on TikTok. It's not working. I feel like wouldn't that be something? She talks about housewives. She talks about being a mistress, which I guess, I don't know. She was in love with PK at one point, allegedly. And it's like, I can't imagine being with somebody uglier than Dorit. Like, Dorit's hot. You know what I mean? I've been seeing her ever. Have you really? See, that is something that tells me something, I swear. I'm telling you. Wouldn't that be like some shit if they were together? God damn, this thing is so annoying. So I feel like we had the same exact scene last week, the same argument with Kyle and Dorit. It's like, are we really doing the same thing over? Like, we're really having the same argument again? What are we doing here, guys? Like, I just don't understand why Kyle doesn't make it seem like she give us any credit, really. She gaslights us. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my TikTok to go live again. Come on, you fucker. Go live. Green screen. So, I forget. Let me go back to notes. Okay. Back to you guys. I apologize. You've seen her everywhere. Where have you seen her at? AJ. Yeah. Who's AJ Benza? Yeah. That's somebody. Is that who? Who's AJ Benza? Oh my God. Let's ask. Yeah, we got to ask her. Let's ask her. Do me a favor. Send her a message real quick if you can, and ask her if she can come join us for a minute. Because I have a feeling that could be it. I want to know who he's hooking up with. I definitely think he's hooking up with somebody. She'd be a good housewife. So, anyway, so Kathy is really like excited that she thinks Kyle and Dorit are going to talk. They're going to be in a hunky dory place. That's not going to happen. Kyle's having an identity crisis, like I said, after Mo has this weird encounter with her at the house. Like, oh, you want to give you some towels and paint the wall and the blah blah blah, this weird shit. Like, not good. She's still being stupid about stupid Dorit, and she's still trying to make it sound like she's not with Morgan Wade. Morgan Wade's on the trip. Pretty poor shit. And I want Erica and Garcelle. Like, as much as I can't stand Erica, I want Erica to admit that she's been screwing her ex-husband Tommy, Tommy's dad. I told you that whole story, right? Remind me to tell you the whole story about that. What she's been doing with him lately. Okay. So everybody's packing for the trip. And Kyle's like confused, like I said. She's like having an identity crisis. Jennifer Tilly, I don't know how I feel about her. It's like, no. I don't want to hear it. A famous gossip. Okay, AJ, okay. I have to check him out. I want, what's his name? Have you remember? Peter Panos. Where are you? Peter Panos. He was the host at Yes, he was the host for Angie and Teresa, and he does a lot of city winery hosts. He was going to be the host for what's his name, or he was going to be the host for Marge and Dorinda, the show that got canceled. So I want to see if he can put a show together for us. Us, I mean, like me, maybe whoever else is in the area. I don't want to say people's names because they might not want to do a show with me, but I'm just saying he got Teresa to do it. Somebody do a show with Teresa. So Jennifer Tilly, she's going, and we have Dorit talking to Erica via FaceTime. Erica says that she talked to Dorit about the BravoCon comment. Like I said, Erica does not think that Dorit meant anything by it, and she says that to Kyle. And she's like, I guess I can see why you're offended, but it was an accidental. It was a joke, and you accidentally spilled something on her, and like she just said, "Oh, not you." Like it's just crazy. And Dorit mentions that she's like, you know what, Kyle might not be able to think of or have a good reason why she's mad at me, but I have millions of reasons why, I don't have to be friends. I don't want to be friends with her. And she's like, all the instances that Kyle's hurt me and has iced Dorit out. And she's like, you know what? New York, Aspen, the reunion, last season, after that, now. And it's like, oh my God, she does. It's like she names every reason but the real reason, which I think is the Mauricio shit. And the fact that Kyle knows that, well, not Kyle, but Kyle makes it so nobody's can be really good friends with her on the show. Hi. Oh my God, Regina, do I have some stuff to tell? I have a lot to catch you up on. I miss you. How are you? I get so excited. I'm going to drop the link. I know you don't probably want to call, but just in case anybody does want to call. We're just in the middle talking about Beverly Hills and how Kyle is making up stupid reasons for her and Dorit's fight, when the real reason is because of Mauricio. But anyway, so she just like, Dorit's like, I just don't know why Kyle would ever treat me that way. And like Dana said, Dorit's just figuring out now that these aren't real friendships. And it sucks because you know what? These people, these women, I actually like when they're real friends. I actually like when they hang out and they actually really like each other and they're not being fake. I'm not here to see all the glitz and glamour. Like a lot of people like, oh, you watch Housewives for the money, and maybe some people do. I don't. Like, yeah, it's cool to see them living like houses, but I mean, you could walk down the street and see people, meet people that live in mansions, and who cares about money anyway, right? I care about these people being real friends and the drama, cotton candy drama, conflict resolution that we used to have. And you know what? I'm here for that part of it. But again, that's the shit that's happening with Kyle doesn't actually believe they're actually like Kyle knows that these people aren't her friend and she's not their friend. Dorit's just figuring that out, and that's the problem. Can you guys hear my neighbor? That's how loud she is. Can you hear my neighbor? If you can, I'll shut the window. Because they're outside and they're extremely frigging loud. So let me know and I'll shut the window. And we have 250 people watching. So if you guys are here, can you please hit the like button? And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I usually do make it subscribers only, but I stopped doing that. I don't know why. But anyway. So they're setting the stage for the trip. And Boz is like, I don't know about these fighting. Everybody's gonna be fighting. Wait till I tell you. Oh, you do? So do I. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait to tell you my theory too. Put your theory if you can. You guys can. Anybody can call in if you want. But Boz is like, I'm worried about the fighting, and she's like, I don't know how it's gonna be. And Dorit's like, I had a rough morning. The kids were upset when I wanted to leave, and PK essentially cut her off, like I said, and so she's confiding in Boz. And everybody's kind of like, we want to get to know Boz too. And Dorit is hounding her or hogging her. So like they're coming up with weird ass reasons to be mad at Dorit. She's hogging Boz. Did you guys say you can hear my asshole neighbors? Anyway, but I guess PK is cut her off. I mean, they live in the same city, right? They all live in LA. Are you serious? Don't worry about your accent. Do you do have an accent? You don't have to be on camera. I mean, you can just have your thing up, but I mean, just talk slow. Nobody can understand me either at all. And we've had plenty of, like, we had, we called Gabby French girl. Just talk slow. Oh, I would be so honored if you did. I'm gonna drop the link just one more time, just in case you didn't see it. I don't know if you ever have called in, but if you do, it'll take you, guide you right through, and you'll end up backstage. You won't go up. It won't, like, you won't, like, pop up and all of a sudden, like, 333 people will be watching you. You'll be backstage and I can pull you up. It's up to you though. So, Sprinter van, all 2 hour ride Oceanside. That's where they're going. On the way there, of course, Garcelle, we already knew who she dated. Will Smith, like Eddie Murphy, and like somebody else or something, right? It's whatever. We already knew that stuff. But I don't know. I don't care about her stupid sex capades. So they end up at the hotel, and the itinerary is that they're going to be beach bound and food and fun, which reminds me of the summertime. It's winter right now. Summer was just here. You guys know I live right near the shore. I'm at the shore. And it made me want to go back to the shore. Even like Jersey's going to be filming in the wintertime again. Oh, did I say that? But I wanted them to have a Christmas season again. So they're there. They freshen up. And Kyle makes fun of Kathy again for being extra because she has a whole beach setup, right? And it's like, I told you, Kathy kind of like took over for like Kathy's mom, Big Kathy, right? And she kind of moms Kyle, but then she's also really like secretly like shady to her, like kind of mentally abusive, like passively aggressively. She's not doing it now, but it gets like that a lot. But anyway, so Dorit and Boz, PK, Dorit tells Boz about PK's new apartment, how she found out through a text message that he was under the impression that he would be having open communication with her, like I said, and the kids, for the kids. And she's like, he's moved on to his new place. He's impulsive. He's not considerate. He's an alcoholic. And then Garcelle's like, I don't know why Boz is having a private conversation with Dorit. It's like, what do you mean? She's confiding in her, Garcelle. Are you going to, like, Garcelle, I got to put the fan back on. Garcelle trying to be a mean girl does not work. Like, it's like, what do you mean? Oh, she's hugging Boz. Okay, well, you're all adults, right? You know how to walk over and interrupt, or not interrupt, but you know how to walk over if you want to interrupt Garcelle. No, but that much of a fucking problem. It's like, do you not realize that she's going through something and you guys don't seem to care? They care about Kyle's separation. So that loser friggin' Mauricio and that liar Kyle. And they're like babying her over it. But for Dorit, you know what I mean? God forbid Dorit has a friend that wants to listen to her. They sure as hell don't want to hear her talk. And it's a shame. You know what I mean? Exactly, Powder. Exactly. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry. Powder, right? It's like, why do you care that she's having a private conversation? Like, again, you guys don't want to be her friend. So what the fuck? What are you talking about? I need an assistant. I need my assistant back. Where are you? Where is my Marie, where are you? So it's like, I don't know. I am not going to like Garcelle being like that. Everybody has turned on Dorit, and it's like, I don't know why. Even to now, I mean, again, nobody's really that good of friends with each other. Maybe just Sutton and Garcelle, but like, I feel bad for Dorit right now. As much as she is, at least she sticks up for herself, finally. But Erica points out that, again, it's a stressful situation. Of course, she's like divorcing her husband. Like I just said, you're not late. I'm late. So Jennifer Tilly, I don't know, something about The Simpsons. She gets money from The Simpsons as part. So wait, her ex-husband owns The Simpsons, right? Wow, that definitely rhymes with Bugatti. I forgot about that part. So something, he was like the creator or something of The Simpsons. So Jennifer Tilly was married to somebody that owns The Simpsons. And you know what the thing about The Simpsons, right? How they've been able to predict the future and all. The one of them, the creator, director, he's a remote viewer. So he removed. you remote views the future, which I've learned to do it too. And I like that came with part of the clairs. And actually, if you think remote viewing, that I thought was the hardest. They said that's the easiest of all the psychics abilities. I've done it twice, and it worked, but I can't do it I can't do it. Like my brain has to be really set up for it. But anyway, whole thing is that's the whole Simpson thing. Anyway, nobody could figure out how they could literally have co-creator. Oh my god, maybe he's the one. I wonder if he's the remote viewer. Oh my god, I wonder if he's the remote viewer. He might be the remote viewer because I know that she's good friends with Kathy, so she's definitely rhymes with Bugatti. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that all remote viewers. I'm not a Illuminati, but they've been using them. The CIA has been using remote viewers and psychics since the beginning of time. Since they were created. They also created the word conspiracy to make people like me crazy, sound crazy. People that believe in the truth. Think about it. Everything that they said wasn't true, or everything was a conspiracy. 20 years later, you find out, that all of it was true. Actually, was true. Like the moon landing. Anyway, I'm like a level 8 person here, so don't take offense. My opinions only. I'm a crazy fantasy person. Don't believe anything I say. Everything I say is alleged or untrue, except for the parts that are true and the parts that aren't true. We don't know. I make things up. My opinions are crazy. I'm a crazy person. So, yeah, everything I say is a Fantasyland thing. So, anyway, Erica and Sutton discuss their all divorce woes, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, to break up the divorce chatter, we have Kathy. She wants to do a face mask thingy or whatever. And I don't understand really why. But everybody puts masks on. Can't say it, masks. And they do some relay race. And again, what did I tell you guys? They make up things for these people to do. Oh my God, here he is, my little girl. I don't know if you can hear me. You're all black though. How can I can't. Hold on. Oh, connect. Hold on. They will need to connect their mic. Okay, you have to connect your mic, it says. Because I can't add you yet. And that should be in your settings. If you can hear me, you can probably hear me. So connect your mic. They will need to, okay, yeah. And then I can pull you up. Palaverse backstage. I hope you can hear me. Okay, I'm still there. I'm clicked on you. Hold on. You're authenticated. Okay. If you can hear me, see if you can connect your mic. Oh, let me take care. What do you mean? No, don't go anywhere. Where are you going? Yeah, connect your mic and then through your settings and then come back in. Please. That was the only thing. I couldn't even add you backstage because until you connect your mic thing, it says, and it was all black. Your thing was all black. Okay. Yeah, are you on your phone? If you're on your cell phone, let me know because your cell phone's different with StreamYard than your laptop. Yeah, it's your son. All you have to do is it'll probably ask you if you want to connect your mic when you try to. If you're calling from your phone, if iPhone is hard to use StreamYard, it doesn't really. But you were able to get back here, so yeah, let me know. I'll wait for you. But yeah, so everybody's getting ready. Where am I? I lost my stuff. Garcelle. Oh, so Garcelle wins the games that they're playing. It's so strange. I don't know. Dorit and Boz are having a private conversation, like I said, but when they're getting ready for dinner, oh that's right, Dorit face plants right in the sand. I forgot about that. And they play Duck Duck Goose. I'm sorry, Duck Duck Goose. What? And Dorit falls again on her face, and Kyle was snickering. Of course she was. That's right. Oh, and again, Kyle is doing that thing where she goes. Remember I said Ozempic lip, Ozempic face? In the after show, she does it a lot. She's like, I'm like, whoa, go lay off the Ozempic. I don't know what you're doing, Kyle. When you don't have some kind of like uh retainer in or a Visalign or something, you're breathing funny. You're doing the breathing thing again. And I'm on Ozempic, and I don't do that, right? I don't breathe like that. I will never breathe like that. And I only lost 10 pounds, so I only want to lose 20 more, and if I lose just 10 more, I'll be fine. But anyway, so they're getting ready for dinner. Garcelle, Sutton, and Jen discuss how weird it was that Dorit locked in on Boz. Again, like I said, she was jealous. Weird, very strange thing to be mad at. So here we go with dinner. Kyle toasts to Kathy, which is strange. Thank you for having so much fun, and I love you so much, and you're my bestest sister ever, and everybody else is horrible, and you're the bestest, Kathy, and I hate Dorit, and I hate my husband, and your husband hates me, and blah blah blah, and I love you, Kathy, and cheers. I don't drink, and here's my fake drinking. Shut the fuck up, Kyle. You don't mean any of that. You don't love your sister. You are just literally afraid of her. You think it's easier just to be getting along with her. You said it a million times. Easier and less stressful for you to get along with Kathy than it is to fight with her because she ices you out. And then what? You ice out Dorit because you think Dorit is the weak one. And that's what it really comes down to, because the Fox Force 5 has been dismantled. And Kyle is scared because all she has left is Erica. And Erica. and Erica. And Erica is lucky that she's still here, because I'm telling you, I wait for Power Girl, but I'm telling you what I think that her and her ex-husband were trying to do and are still doing, and nobody's talking about that either. Okay. That's Erica. But anyway. So it's all awkward. So again, here we go. Why in the fucking world do we have to talk about the same dinner conversation why are we talking about the same fight with Kyle and Dorit? Why did Kyle and Dorit have to have this conversation again? We just had the same conversation at the dinner last week, right? The same exact thing. Why just got to talk at all? I mean, I like the fact that Dorit's like, look, I basically you walked away from me. I'm not done telling you how I feel, which is great. But it's again, Kyle's trying to have the same conversation, except now the goalpost has moved, and she added another thing on the list. It was, oh, you didn't stick up for fucking Freddie Hellenkamp. Freddie jumps out of Kyle's purse anytime there's a Bravo camera around. She's like, surprise! And we're like, who the fuck? Can you leave? Who are you? Who are you? Hey,
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Oh my God, thank God. I had to go get my son's iPad.
You sound perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you so much. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, I just wanted to it was just like this whole Kyle thing is insane. It's like, girl, you've been doing this for 5 years.
What
She
is
is the
she?
same. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like it's just I think I clocked her when she pulled that thing on LVP. I was like, oh, that girl she is quick. And also, I never saw it for her after what she did to her own sister, Kim. I was like, if you can do that to your own kin,
Guess
I,
what? She's doing it to her again.
yes,
Again,
it's,
20 years later, still threatening
she
the house.
I don't know. You know what? Good for her. She got her money. But very quickly, I don't think Mo and PK are going back. That's just my gut feeling.
Are
Those
doing bad.
boys, the boys are happy to be out of the clutches.
Yes. Yep.
And the one thing I know for a fact, I know when Dorit messed up, because I live in a community where there are a lot of like British UK expats.
Okay.
When Dorit joined Kyle in taking down LVP, PK lost a lot of like they're very close knit and they're very rich, and if you mess, they cut off all of the fundings if you're in trouble. So
I
he,
about that. I forgot about that. Wow.
I
Yeah.
think Ken told I think when Lisa was talking, I remember Ken said it's not gonna hurt her, it's gonna hurt him. And Lisa was just, Lisa, she's an assassin.
She really is. And she doesn't care at all. She's just like, fuck off. You fuck me over. You don't mean shit to me. Remember she said to Dorit, I only love you because of Pete. You're right. I don't love you. I only loved you because of PK.
Exactly.
I
That's
forgot.
They are very, and it doesn't matter if you're Irish, Scottish, Welsh, or English. The outside community in the US, I mean, they do business with each other left and right. And you're talking big money.
Yeah. And so do you think that PK could be possibly seeing Rachel Yucatel again?
Well, I don't think so because I heard on another podcast Rachel seems to be, she was like, yeah, he was a nice guy, but he's not the kind who wants kids or anything. He just wants the party and he was a great guy to me. Rachel is not trying that again. I actually like her podcast. It's like, entertaining.
I don't know. I think she was in love with him alleged. At one point I
Oh,
was in love with him and you're right, he didn't want to settle down, but maybe now that he has kids and he's been settled before, maybe she's like, well, maybe they're just seeing what happens, him and Rachel. Because I do think he's seeing somebody,
oh, no kidding.
right? Wait, I mean, am I crazy? Because like he cut her off,
No,
showed
no,
up
you're
home,
right. It's like
right?
bullseye. No, have you seen him? He was so happy. He
Yes,
flaunted it in front of poor Dorit.
I know. He's like, yeah, look at me, single PK. She's
I
oh. He's like, no, we're not going to be talking anymore. And I'm like, oh, thinking that we talk once or twice a day. She's like, I don't talk to them at all.
know it was brutal, but come on. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you one thing that really hit me. I
Mm.
think I mentioned it in the chat. Um, it is when last season when Kyle was like, "Oh no, I'm going through a transformation," and I think Mo, there was a scene, a weird, awkward scene when he tried to hug her, and
Mhm.
she just was like, "Oh, I'm done."
Yeah, she's like
And you don't do that to Latino men, Jewish or not. They don't play. They
remember
do not play.
telling his parents how he had a tattoo and everything.
Uh, yeah.
They're like, what are you saying right now? He was like,
And
what?
I think he's completely checked out. Every time she's like, "Oh, you have this? Can I see?" And he's just laughing in her face this episode. He's just laughing.
Oh, you painted the bathroom. Yeah, it makes me feel like I have my own place. You want some towels? He's like, no, I don't need any towels. I got brand new sheets and everything. She's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, Kyle, he got brand new sheets, the most expensive ones.
My favorite thing is like literally, I think
Wow,
sometimes you channel how I'm feeling because like you're like, listen.
I know,
it's, it's the way you deliver. Like when it's like what we're all seeing the same thing. We're not stupid.
I know. And I'm like, Kyle, like, tell this mofo to get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here with your towels and your fucking sheets. Goodbye.
What
Goodbye,
do you
sir.
care about towels? The dude
Like, she's like,
is
I'm trying to, I don't, I'm not a wife anymore and I'm not a mother anymore, but you're a fucking human. You don't know how to be a human? Like, where your whole identity was not this, like you're Kyle. Get your life, girl. Please get your life. Everybody's happy
exactly.
for Kyle. Even Dorit's happy. Like Kyle's like, oh, I'm still married on paper. I'm single. It's like, bitch, what? Come on, man.
But
Where's
don't you think, Krista, this
yeah?
is I hate agreeing with Dorit. I'm not joking. I like she annoys me to death.
I know.
But I agree with her. She's when she said she's gonna find either a way to attack you or a way to make herself a victim. Like the way for me. Now she wants to be a mother. Last year she wanted to be a single lesbian. Pick a lane,
Oh,
lady.
you're right. And the fact that she's doing that thing that I keep telling you with her face. Maybe she's going, I'm telling you, it's like spit everywhere and she's breathing that.
Oh,
It's ever since the Ozempic. And it's like I
oh,
almost want to screenshot it so I can show you guys. Like last week, I'm like, look, she did it right here. And it's like her face, she looks 2 seasons ago when she had her nose done. She's beautiful, amazing.
yeah,
Didn't look too young, didn't look too old. She
yeah.
just looks like she's a little boy. Like she's trying to dress like a little boy. It's weird. Her body's very ish now. She's too skinny. And she's like, all with the hats and everything, like trying to be like, and let's be honest, Morgan's not a lesbian either. She had a boyfriend for 5 years that worked for Mauricio.
What the heck?
Well, I'm sorry, husband. Yes.
No, I mean Morgan is not
Morgan Wade had a husband.
LGBTQ either.
No, she has a whole husband. She might be bi and maybe had a kid one time. Yes, his name's Joe Country. He works for Mauricio.
Dying.
I know. It's like, what are we doing? I swear to God, it's her sister. I swear they're like long lost sisters, like maybe, or Kyle, it's Kyle's daughter. Because, like, again, why did they get matching tattoos? Kathy, Kyle, and Morgan.
Oh wow.
It's
okay,
like,
poof.
Like maybe
Brain exploding.
Right? She had a baby before Farah and out of wedlock and said, whatever. And that's Morgan, She's young enough to be her daughter.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Lady Virgo, I'm sorry. I have to use my phone to read the messages. So in case somebody goes, KM, get her off the line. I'm like, let me just read. Lady the two most annoying members are not getting along. I'm like, bingo, yeah. Kyle and Dorit.
I know.
I thought, sorry, it cracked me up.
Mac Groening is her husband? Is Jennifer Tilly's husband? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I agree, Kyle. She did look really good. She looked amazing. Oh, hey. A-S, you have a long name, but yes. She looked really good. She's way too much. And
Kyle looks better when she's a little bit plump. She has a little bit of cushion on her. She looks gorgeous.
Now, did I tell you what Erica's doing with her ex-husband? You're gonna die. Okay. I said this before. So for some reason they're not talking about it, right? So he's from Vegas. He's a big wig in Vegas. He's like one of those guys that you call when you want things done kind of guy. Where he's a trash compactor guy, waste management, we'll say.
All right, we'll call it Jersey waste management.
Yes. He knows he's waste management, right? So the whole time that Tom's been stealing Tom Girardi, I believe that Erica and Tom Girardi and other Tom, ex-husband Tom, they were funneling the money through him. Like Tom was funneling money through him for Erica for when shit goes down or if it ever had. Like I think the three of them were in the know, and I believe that when Tom went down the cliff and flipped over 17,000 times in his car and was unconscious for 19 hours at age 85 and didn't know where he was, she did not give a shit. She was like, okay, let me just leave you down there for a little bit longer.
Okay, Krista, we're gonna put the allegedly banner here.
Yes.
Allegedly.
In my opinion, they didn't care if he unalived himself or if he was at the bottom of a cliff. Because who doesn't tell an 85-year-old man that he needs to see a doctor? You were unconscious, sir, for 6 hours and you have no idea how you got here. You flipped off a cliff. And Erica just says, okay, we don't have to go to the hospital. I'm sorry, what?
No.
Why not? Think about it.
No, I'm just saying that is ridiculous.
Because it's so stupid. Like I would make him go to a hospital if you really cared about him. Who cares if he doesn't tell? I don't want to see a hospital. I don't want to tell the hospital. Why not? Was it not an accident? That's what I mean. This whole thing. So that happens, right? Then the burglary, right? He gets punched in the by the burglar. Nobody calls the cops. They call her son, the cop from Pasadena, who's in the Pasadena snowstorm of 2017. 2019, I guess, right? He's the only one in the world. He comes down to catch said burglar, but the said burglar takes off the earrings, punches Tom in the face. The son comes there, doesn't do anything about it. He's a cop in that
He's a
town.
cop, right?
Then he goes home and flips his car in the Pasadena snowstorm.
Oh no, and there was snow too, Krista. Remember? It was
No.
snowing in Pasadena.
Yes, the great snowstorm of Pasadena in 2019. Amazing, right? It's like, so was they trying to unalive him? Like, what in the world, right? So it's like, okay, but now that's how she got her gig in Vegas. She's been running with this guy. I swear, they're funneling the money and everything. But like, in my opinion, why wouldn't you want him unalived? He's the only one that can tell on you to it at this point, right? He's the one that caught. He's the only one that knows that you guys were funneling the money, and he's been watching this money the whole time. Why not? The fact that Tom's in court, it blows my mind that we don't get to watch this trial. Hey, Dustin, the fact that we got to see Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, like we need to see.
That was a good trial. I loved it.
I know. How mad are you that it's over? I mean, I want another one. Like, that was the most entertaining shit I've seen in a long time.
What trial are you talking about? What trial did you just say?
Depp and Heard. Depp versus Heard.
I want to see another one.
Me too. Tweet or retweet or I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with that. I could watch it over again. But the Tom Girardi trial would have been amazing.
I know, but they won't do it because he's connected to a lot of governments or quasi-government, as like the California bar. If he goes and starts singing, they're all going to get in trouble.
Well, guess what? I said how in the fuck did he do it for 40 years? And everybody in the world was telling 27 different complaints to the bar, but nobody fucking nobody stopped him. I said, there's no way he did it by himself. I don't want to hear there's 37 corrupt people that were, not telling on him in this, grand scheme of things. It blows my mind that nobody fucking got it. I'm like, everybody had their hands on it. And it's like, these poor people still haven't gotten paid. And we have Erica buying new cars. I'm still okay with her spending the money that she spends.
See, this is where my conspiracy theory will come in.
I'm not okay
with
it.
Hi, Dustin. Sorry, I apologize. Hello. I just saw you.
That's okay. Nice to see you. But I'm not okay with the money that
right.
Erica, she's in trouble, and she's still acting like everything's okay.
Yeah,
everything's not okay, but I'm not okay with that.
I think after he gets charged criminally and found guilty, they can then go after her criminally because it makes her more guilty. Because
they should go after both of them.
Well, once the bankruptcy court says that you're guilty, then you have a better. Then they go after you criminally, and that's how they win.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, whether she knew or not, she had a free life for a very long time, and she should be able to.
I think that she should. I also think that she should be taken off the TV. The TV show.
I agree, 100%.
Well, if she's going to work, they should be catching her pay. They should take her some of her paycheck and put it in some kind of like trust or something for when the people, whenever they win or whatever.
I think they should. I think her paycheck should go to all to the victims.
I mean, not all.
The victims have to file a lawsuit to attach her paycheck in order for them to do that. They can't. She can't. Bravo is not. Like it's like child support.
Thank you. I didn't know that, but thank you for saying that.
But it's like the child support. If the person is not paying, then you get a lawyer and you go to court, and then they contact your lawyer, and it's automatically deducted from your pay. The employer cannot unilaterally.
Well, I think they should be contacting a lawyer then.
I mean, I had my wages detached or whatever because that government wasn't happy with what I was paying them every month because I owe them, $80,000 at this point still. And they attached my wages. And they took like the last 80 cents I had in one account. Like,
Huh?
I
think is Emmanuel back behind there? That Lady Virgo? I can't see what comment that is. Probably Lady Virgo.
Pala Virgo. Ask, where's your accent from? She wants to know.
What? No, because I'm not paying attention to the cell phone anymore. It's a mix. I am from a French colony And I also have a lot of. I traveled a lot, so I'm a Dorit. My accents, except I'm a real Dorit. My accents are,
I
yeah.
love
I speak like I've lived in different places because my parents were, because of their jobs, they moved us all over the place. So I'm
I love
blaming them.
I love it because I can understand you perfectly.
But I'm so, because everybody's like, "Oh my God, where's this accent from?" Like, can I just finish a sentence, please? Where is it from? Is it Jamaica? Is it
I
no?
feel,
My parents are West African immigrants, but they work in diplomacy for until they're retired. So it's
huh?
just like, army brats. I'm like a diplomacy brat. I don't like. Oh, I don't have any friends. I had to build my friends after I turned 21. It was
That
annoying.
we're all finding each other. I feel like through that. Like in the last 3 or 4 years, I've met my people. You know, and
Yeah,
everybody everywhere else, and like truly, like you actually, your accent reminds me of Gabby's, like Sarah
uh,
Gabby. Um,
Gabby, is that in a show or a friend of yours?
she was on our channel. She's a subscriber. She was a friend of ours, Gabby. She's from she lives in France or Paris. She lives in Paris.
Yes. Well,
There,
that will happen. I'd love for her to call, so I'm not the only one with an accent.
hers is how you. I can understand hers. I talked to her every day for for the last 3 years until she cut out on us. But like I still had a hard time understanding her. Hers is
Well,
very, very
I had to
cool.
take a elocution when we finally settled in America. I had to
Mhm.
take an accent course just so I can get a job because I probably sounded like Gabby before, because
Hmm.
you don't know where to shorten the like the syllables. Sometimes you say it the wrong way or you use the a lot, so I had to take a 6 month accent class, and then
I
if I
can
slow down you won't know where I'm from.
I can hear you, like I can hear in your accent you trying to do like say it like get more pronounced. I guess it is like you like your
Right.
more pronounced, and it's like
Okay,
I
so who else has it? Does Dustin, nice to meet you, by the way. It's my first time calling. I love Krista so much. I found
Right.
her through late the Miss Larga, I call her Miss Larga, because I
Okay,
love
Large,
her
yeah,
cat.
Large, yeah, I know where,
Yeah, I
I know
love her
Large.
so much. So I've been like following Krista, and I love her community. So, but what accent is yours from, Mister?
Dustin. Mine's South,
What?
but
What?
Dustin is from down south.
Oh,
Down south, yeah.
down south people,
Yes, down south, yes.
not
Here,
West Virginia, right?
What?
Dustin's like he's real cowboy. Say something, Dustin.
Hello. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Krista, you have no accent. You're like the neutral American.
I'm Teresa. I'm
Who?
definitely. I'm not. Somebody said the other day that was on there. It sounds like I have a Philly accent. I'm like, yeah, I could see Philly, but when I get loud, I sound like Teresa. I think.
New Jersey, lovely. No wonder you can't stand her.
Oh my god! Literally, we drink the same water, and that's the problem.
Oh dear. But you
And
sound great.
but so this whole thing. So, do you
Can I
remember
ask a
when Dorit?
question?
Yes.
I want to know what he thinks about the revamp of Vanderpump Rules. Have you ever watched Vanderpump Rules before? I don't know what your name is, but have you ever
Ellen.
watched Vanderpump Rules before?
Yeah. Oh, I'm season one for. I'm old. Trust me. I'm
Okay.
I'm in my I'm a okay. All of the Housewives season one, all of them, from all of them.
Okay.
Vanderpump Rule I followed because LVP is my spirit animal. I want to be that fabulous. You know?
You
uh,
probably are fabulous.
yeah, I do the Southern Charms. I also like a lot of reality competition things like the challenge. Big
Mhm.
Brother. I love it when people go on chat and like this little kid, they start going, "Oh my God, this happened!" And I'm like, dude, I was there when they were like in their infancy.
Who just won the challenge errors? Is errors over yet? The challenge was on errors season.
I
It was
don't
just
think it. I don't know if
No,
it's
it's
over with
not
yet or
over
not.
yet.
oh,
No.
okay. Because I need Johnny Bananas is my dude.
So
I love
do
Johnny
you
Bananas.
do you think it's going to be a good idea for them to
Reboot. Yeah,
recast it, Vanderpump Rules?
I
It
think
has to go.
it is. I definitely think that their dicks got too big last season,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
on the backs of Scandival and Scandival, he's still being a scumbag drug addict that can't
Yeah.
get together for them to film, or his scumbag girlfriend. No offense, all offense, but I'm pissed off at Tom. I feel like he cheated on me, and I feel like
Oh,
them leaving us and them getting fired, they deserve it. But I'm mad about it because
Yeah.
I
I'm.
can't. I don't want to lose James, and I don't want to lose James and Allie because I'm obsessed with James Kennedy and Allie. I don't want to lose. That's the only two I don't want to lose. I don't care really about the rest of them. Oh, Schwartz. I don't like Sheena. I want Sheena and Lala to go bye bye. They fucked up.
oh, they're going on the valley.
But see, then the last 20 minutes of the last 5 minutes of the best show ever, right? Where we were like gung ho Ariana. The last season we get for them, the last 5 minutes is those two bitches doing that
Wait a
shit,
minute.
ruining anything good I ever thought about them in the last 10 seasons.
I want to know
Who's
what Dustin
on the
thinks of
valley?
Lala.
Huh?
I want to know
Who's
what
on the
Dustin
valley
thinks.
now?
Yeah. Oh, Lala and Schwarzy and Sheena.
I don't
I'm
think that's going to be good for the. I don't think that's going to be good for the valley.
No, because the Valleys, they don't play games like that. They don't play these stupid, oh, I'm mad at you because Tom, you
I
won't
think
let
that
to you.
if they let them on the valley, uh, I think the valley might be in jeopardy
Well,
because
I
I can definitely say that if they let them on the valley, then I won't be watching the valley.
You know, I remember when the valley started, I was like,
I
what?
love
Jax is there? I'm never gonna
it.
watch it. I watched one of my favorite recap thing, and that I watch. I still hate them for making me hooked up on the valley.
I'm obsessed with the Valley, but I hate Jax. Well, me and Jax have always hated each other, but like I can't
Well,
stand it.
last season I watched the valley, but if they let these people on the valley from Vanderpump Rules, I'm going to say that I probably won't be watching the valley next season.
Well, they have. That's the thing. I don't know how many episodes they're in, but I they ruined it. But like I don't want it to be ruined. Hopefully, they're not in a lot of it. And think about this now. Like how they just literally said we fired Vanderpump, we're done with all those guys, and we're rebooting. Doesn't that make you realize that they're not rebooting Jersey, or they would have just fired them all? They would have just said they're fired, and I'm rebooting it, right?
Well, I think they're rebooting. I think they're rebooting Jersey behind closed doors, Krista.
Well, they
I
hired.
agree, Dustin.
Well,
I
they
think
hired.
Thank you,
Andy is the
thank you,
biggest
thank you,
liar.
thank you, thank you.
He's
I
a
think that
liar. He lies on camera all the time. He never tells the
I,
truth about what's going on.
I think they're rebooting Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Well,
I don't think they want us to know about it.
well, they don't, but they have hired 2.5 more people, and they fired 2.5 people. And allegedly, if I was going to assume that they're going to start filming in December,
If you
and
want to know, if you want to know how I feel, truthfully honest with you, Krista, and the other person on the panel, I want to say that I think that they're gonna fire Andy Cohen, and I'm gonna give it 2 more weeks, and they're gonna fire Andy Cohen. That's
I
how I honestly feel.
I don't think they are because of the fact that he has it like all the lawsuits it didn't even budge. That he didn't budge. You know what I mean? And they're kind of like a joke. And this all the franchises are actually are doing better all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like Housewives is all the franchises. We're getting a good season of Potomac. We got a good season of OC. We're getting a good season of Beverly Hills.
Yes,
And we
yes.
thought it was all over. And they're all his babies.
The only show that I'm currently watching on Bravo is Married to Medicine.
I'm watching
Oh,
all of
I love it. I'm loving it so far. The
it. It's the
girls are back.
only one I don't watch. But like now that we have all 3 housewives going, I need another day this week for Southern Charm and that other show that's starting selling in Salt Lake,
Yeah.
which looks so fucking good. It looks like, I'm telling you, something about that area, like the Mormon Wives, Secret Lives, and something about the area is amazing because that show looks so fucking good, and we have to watch it. We have to cover that one. So I'm gonna cover that.
The trailer looked really good, Krista, for
We
the selling salt. It's like sold on Salt Lake City, I believe it's called,
and
and
they
it
all start,
looks good.
Is that a new show? Like a
yes,
season one?
they start this week. But Southern Charm and that show start this week.
And they're
I think.
using the housewife of Salt Lake City to kind of like do a jump off. So Lisa Barlow is kind of featured there, and Meredith and stuff.
None of them own a home there. None of them own any homes. Meredith rents 3 different homes in 3 different states.
No, but they did the same thing with Vanderpump. They used Lisa being Beverly Hills to kind of introduce. Remember that scene with whatever that crazy girl is, and then they, the affair because Sheena had an affair. They use that as a jump off to kind of connect.
Another question. Wait a minute. Another question that I had real quick is: do you think that they're going to start when they start Vanderpump Rules up again? Do you think they're going to start from season 12, or do you think they're going to start from season 1, like they did with when they did the reboot?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, they're going to keep going on because they're not going to call it Vanderpump something out. You know what I mean? They can't say Vanderpump Rules season 1.
Yeah, again. Branding.
And I really hope that James stays and Allie stays with the new Vanderpump.
I don't think they are though.
I love Allie. James can go. I'm sorry, Chris.
I love his. I
was told the only person that was staying on was Teresa, the one that started the show, Teresa Vanderpump.
She's obviously because she's like the whatever. But I mean, I don't know.
She was the only one that was rehired.
Well, she owns she's the creator, so she's not going anywhere.
She's a creator and executive producer.
The thing is, she's got 3 other shows that are doing just as well. Vanderpump Villa and was there another one?
That one was good too. It was 1 season. It was pretty good. I
thought that they were going to roll those kids over into Sir or something.
What if they do it, Krista? You'd be like what they call that, a mage, like a soothsayer. Like, what if they roll the Vanderpump Villa kids who are really good? They were great entertainment. Yeah, and they moved it to the new Vanderpump Rule.
Well, how about friggin' Jason being on Southern Hospitality?
Oh boy.
I know. I'm low-key excited for them.
I'm excited about it.
I can't help it. I have a heart, and
it
makes me realize I still care because I'm actually really excited about it. And like, I even thought about like sending him a message, but like he hasn't fucking replied back.
I have already reached out to him already.
Really? Did he get back to you?
Not yet, but he will.
Let me know if he does, because the motherfucker, when Pop died, they didn't answer my because I do talk a lot of shit, but hello, like Pop dies and you don't fucking respond back to me. You completely ghost me after 3.5 years. It's like, wow. Anyway, but
I don't think that he'll ghost me though, because I was on his live, on the members live a couple weeks ago.
What, Dustin?
Dustin, do you have a channel?
No, I don't have one.
Yes, he does, Palvergirl. Don't listen to him. I made him. He is a channel right now. He is on live with us. He is on Dustin B. Live with Dustin B. This is his channel right here. He doesn't think he has one, but he does.
I don't have. I don't do any videos on mine.
On Jonathan's, he was on his best friend Jonathan's, and does 90 Day Fiancé. Sorry, Dustin, I'm like talking for you, but I have to represent him because he doesn't represent himself rightly and say that B
Do what?
and Krista Marie. Live with Dustin B and Krista Marie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I like to support,
We all
Yeah.
love,
people.
love each
Yeah,
other.
Mhm.
But
no, that's unbelievable. And Krista, before I go, I wanted to just run by you if I can.
mhm.
This is my theory on why Erica is all of a sudden neutral between Kyle and Teddy.
Tell me.
She's seeing the writing on the wall. She's seeing that Kyle is getting, Erica, I would not want to be her enemy because she's very smart. She's street smart and she's very observant.
And book smart.
She wants somebody to take Kyle down, not her. And so long as Kyle and Dorit are having an issue, our situation is not on blast anymore.
True.
And
Do you
she
And,
think
can
the
carry on.
and
so
Kyle
let
gets.
me ask you this a minute. Do you
But
think
wait,
the read?
let me interject real quick though. Also, Kyle doesn't get shit for the fraud that her husband committed, but Erica does. Erica's been crucified, and she said to Andy, "You better crucify her," and didn't say why.
I forgot about
Over the fraud that he committed, and nobody said shit to her. It blows my mind.
And she's vindictive AF. She's like,
What?
why am I being beaten down? And by the way, Mo's situation is similarly, even if not bigger.
I know. Dana's like, Dana was trying to minimize it. I'm like, no, Dana. It was a lot. It was a lot of money. And the guy that got mad is very dangerous. The guy he fucked over. Because she's like, no. The only person that got mad was the guy that he screwed over. Yeah, no shit, Dana. It's the dictator's son.
I almost forgot that story. You are so right. But now see, this is where you're gonna send me through the rabbit hole because now my conspiracy brain is gonna be like, ooh.
Well, it's true. He actually did this shit.
He did.
You know? And they also have black and white checkered floors, him and Kyle. So, he thinks he can get away with it.
So
Ryan,
does
What?
the read?
Sorry,
Huh?
Dustin.
No, I'm asking you a question. Do you think the read's gonna be on the next season? Do
Dorit?
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dorit is fighting for her life right now.
Well,
That's why she is going after Kyle. She's like, I gotta go after the big dog, otherwise I'll be this mute woman, and then they're gonna kick me off.
Well, Kyle makes it easy because Kyle's a cunt. Well, did I just say that? Kyle treats her like an asshole. So, you know what I mean? Kyle makes it easy to have a storyline to fight with her because she's such a fucking bitch and such a snake, and she thinks she can run shit and run Dorit, and you know what I mean? And Dorit's like, fuck this. You're not going to fucking, my husband's already treating me like shit. This bitch ain't treating me like shit too. You're not going to take my job too. You know what I mean?
And Dorit has bows now. Huh?
I think she always did. She just didn't show us because when she says it, she looks serious. Like she looks like she can fight.
She has the new girl who is a super badass boss, as she calls herself, and she is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having that support before is like, let's say if Bose hadn't been brought on,
right,
it would be like Garcelle, who has a very bad taste with Dorit.
I know.
And Sutton, who can't stand her. So she would be isolated. That's what Kyle was counting on, and it backfired on her.
You're so right. Because Erica is cool with Dorit, and Kathy's cool with Dorit, and that kills Kathy. And Kathy's cool with Dorit, and that kills Kyle. And you know what? Like Kyle is sitting there, and Dorit is shutting her the fuck down. Yeah. Like you're mad at me because of
delicious.
I know. Kyle's gonna cry in her room and want to go home, like in the Sprinter van. I mean, come on, like this Sprinter van better have cameras in it too. By the way,
like,
do you have Sirius XM?
Do I have Sirius XM? I just downloaded it. Yeah, I haven't listened to Jeff yet, but
okay.
Why?
I didn't know if you would listen to Andy Cohen's latest
I'm going to. I would plan on it, but I'm kind of waiting for Jeff to lose his mind over the Gage and Heather episode. Do you watch Heather McDonald, Palaver?
I used
I don't
to.
want
I
to.
really don't. Heather, is this the Juicy Scoop lady?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I used to listen to her. I don't know.
I follow Juicy Scoop. I follow her. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something annoyed me, and it's nothing that I can remember. But I stopped listening. But I listen to Jeff all the time.
Well,
He's
Gage.
just entertaining.
Well, Gage was on Heather's fucking Patreon and outside on the Juicy Scoop episode. The whole entire episode was about Jeff and how abusive he is.
My mouth is on the floor. Juicy is so vindictive. She got a. She. Go ahead. Sorry.
Let me send it to you real quick before I forget. Oh, Sarah, go ahead. I'm going to send you. She has it on Patreon and on Juicy Scoop. I don't know if they're different, but I'm going to send you both episodes. Wait till you hear it. I am so shocked that Jeff has the
Patreon. The Patreon is unfiltered.
Oh, so it's the same episode but unfiltered. Okay.
It's like Bravo Live and Peacock. Peacock, you get the extended version.
Oh.
So that's what the Patreon is. I think, is that what you meant, Dustin? That you get a lot more tea?
Yes, you get a lot more tea than with the Patreon.
Oh, okay. I was like, I wanted to hear the Gage episode. I thought it was different, but it's the same one with Dr. Drew.
It's the same, but it's the same on Patreon, but you get a lot more tea with Patreon than you do with YouTube. So.
Well, I'm going to send it to you, pal, because I couldn't believe that what she did was have a Patreon episode with Gage. Didn't get a reaction out of Jeff. Then they decided to put it on the Juicy Scoop.
The thing I don't like about Patreon is something you gotta have. It's a subscription, and you can't have access to it unless you have it.
Right, but the fact that she didn't get I can't believe that she then puts it on Juicy Scoop. Like, she was definitely trying to get a reaction out of Jeff. Which again, he did.
She has a lot of subscribers on Juicy Scoop. She's one of the biggest channels on YouTube.
I know, but the whole thing is, like, I don't blame her because of what that's the whole earring situation, what Jeff did to her overnight.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was so fucked up. And it's like, I don't know how the fuck you do that to somebody. And if I were Heather, I would not let that girl Krista go. I'd be fucking, yo, bitch. You fucking took $3,000 from me when they were worth $40. Like, who is this girl? You know what I mean? If I were Heather, I would not have, like, I would be doing the most, because then Jeff does make her, she lost so much money and he destroyed her character over it for no reason. After, like, I don't like Heather, but, like, the way that she was treated by them, it was so fucking wrong.
There's actually a reason.
What?
Yeah. She fired the first shot at Jeff.
Did she?
Yeah. Also, she has a history. You know that comedian? What's her name? Like this, like blonde lady. Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, yeah, she used to work for Chelsea.
Juicy Scoop used to. I mean, Heather, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Used to, and Chelsea propped her up. Chelsea's the reason that she got all of the publicity. She used to feature her all the time, and Heather did the same thing to Chelsea that she did to Jeff. Jeff still says that he's not going to disclose what happened, but
really,
do you see why he's bringing Gage? Gage and Jeff have a child together,
right? Yeah, I know.
So it's like it's to me it's dirty. Sorry,
but they both need to stay. Jeff should have never ran his mouth about Gage publicly, knowing that Monroe is going to watch it one day, because you know how vindictive he is. And then Gage is going on Heather's show is not good either, because again, Monroe is going to watch it. Don't say that you're so worried about Monroe's going to see what Jeff has said about you. I don't blame Gage for what he's doing, but again, if you're going to do that shit, don't talk about it. Jeff, talk about something else, because again, you're talking about Monroe seeing all this bad behavior. I feel bad that one day she's going to watch Jeff treat Gage like he's a slave, like he's not worth anything. But Gage doesn't make it easy either by having Dr. Drew and Heather oh, he's a narcissist and da, 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 da. We know what Jeff is. Everybody knows who Jeff is and what Jeff is.
And
Jeff,
Gage went on to date Jeff's most recent boyfriend.
that's
I
right. He did
mean, they're
shit.
all to me. It's all murky, to be honest.
I
I'm
know,
like,
like I
I
forgot.
don't want to know you people.
I know. Hey, look, don't ever move to Jersey. Like
Oh
these
boy.
people are so fucked up. I don't understand what is wrong with people around here. I have 3 or 4 very like long standing good friends around here, but then like all my bridesmaids, I have X's on their
Krista,
head. Yes.
let me ask you: are you gonna move one of these days?
No.
Yeah, go
Don't.
to California. Come to Redondo Beach, baby.
I only want to move to Charleston where Adam and Jason are.
Oh.
I said I'd only move to Florida when they lived in Florida, and now I love Charleston. I would move to Charleston in a heartbeat. If we were friends again, I would move to Charleston. It's the only place I would go because I would know I would love to. I would definitely do this for the rest of my life with Adam if we made up and Jason because I would just love I would and then if I ever come to California, it's going to be my dad driving us a tour bus, and I'll pick everybody up on the way. I'll stop and
Sounds
get
like a dream.
mine too, Mims. Shit out of
No,
me.
take a note of this town. It's called Redondo Beach. It's the ittiest bittiest beach city. The
Mm-hmm.
beach it's like a 3-block thing, and then it's just a beautiful, peaceful, family oriented place, and you can eat any cuisine you want. It's like you hop over, you're in a different city. You can be in Torrance, you can be in Hermosa Beach. That's a party town. Don't go there if you have kids. um, and it's just like the temperature is perfect.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Somebody just came in the room. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Dustin, can you do this for me for a second?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
We're gonna wait till Krista gets back.
Sounds good. You have to entertain us now, Dustin. What's your story?
Not last time. I'm just gonna wait till Krista gets back.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or you
Yeah.
can just like, okay, what is your take on the like literally the whole Beverly Hills right now? I think is starting
My
off.
take on this whole network is the network's in trouble. This
Mm,
whole this whole network, Bravo, is if Bravo don't make some major changes, as one is getting rid of the
that's
head.
fact.
Mhm, mhm.
That's fact.
Bravo is in major trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're never gonna get of Lucifer in the flesh, aka Andy Cohen. I
Andy
cannot.
Cohen.
Oh my God, he literally. It's like, I don't know. Have you
Mm.
ever watched that? There's a show. Actually, it's an old show. Well, it's not that old.
I
Um,
watched it. I think
Lucifer.
I know the show you're talking about. Yeah,
That's
I
Andy
watched that.
Cohen right there. Lucifer Morningstar.
I mean, I don't dislike Andy at all. I just feel like I don't
I
like the way
kind of I
he's Dana.
don't dislike him, but I don't agree with it.
I mean, I just feel like that he I don't think he's
I
bad for
think
NBC.
I think Up and Adam needs to replace him.
Oh well, that in a heartbeat. He would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Don't even get me started, okay?
he would do
Oh,
a better job than him anyway any day.
I mean, listen, never mind. Never mind. We know what Adam had to do and what he's wanted to do for a very long time, and apparently he did because he got on the show. So, you
Yeah.
know, he wants to
in,
fuck it.
In Salt Lake? Where did he get on the show?
Well, he's on Southern Hospitality. Well,
Excuse
listen.
me?
Oh, you didn't know that, Jason?
No.
They live in Charleston. They are the new. He's the new DM or GM at Levis Restaurant where they.
Oh,
He's on Southern.
wow.
That's why they moved there.
I
Yeah.
did not know that. This is good.
Yes,
They've
that's why
been
we're so
they've been
like,
living there for over a year now.
yeah, and he
That's
filmed with
that's
the new
the
season.
that's the reason why.
Yeah. And literally, like he's he was in the trailer, and it starts this week or next week. So
Wow. I did
Jason's
not
probably
know that.
Peter. He's a Peter. He's the Peter of the bunch because he's 40. They're all in their 20s, and he's the new GM, just like Peter did at Vanderpump, but for Leva. And it's like,
Well, see, Adam used to work for Vanderpump Rules.
I know, but like, I'm talking about the age difference. I'm talking about how he's basically
I'm
Peter of
sorry.
the group. You know what I mean?
What a
Yeah.
hustler. Good for him.
I know. That's what I said. Either with a suck it, fuck it, or bam, Andy. He stepped on all
I
bus.
like listening to you.
Mr. Bravo, Mr. Bravo Con. He's like, oh, Bravo,
Yeah.
what's back? Fuck all y'all. I'll step on like, seriously, he left me in New York. He saw Emily Baker and left me.
Wow.
Like, left me. Knowing that, like, I was, like, I hide behind Adam when we get on events because I don't like people. I'm unapproachable, allegedly. And I hide because I don't like confrontation. I don't like, I don't like rejection. So when people like, I don't like, we go to events and I'm like hiding. Everybody's like, I want to see Kristen Realty. And I'm like, no, you don't. Adam's like, people don't want to, like, people want to take pictures with me. And I'm like, Adam, because nobody would approach me.
Well, I'm not a big fan of pictures of myself.
Neither am I, but I
No,
don't like,
no.
I
I
don't
was
want
gonna say welcome to the club. I'm one of those weirdos too, It's
I'm
like,
afraid to
and
ask
also I
somebody-
don't need it.
I
don't
mean,
wanna
I'll be on camera, but I won't take any pictures.
Well, I'm like a bull at a china shop. On the tour, I knocked over the goddamn Adam, the step and repeat. I walk in and I knock over the camera guy's fucking big pitcher of water all over the camera, all over the table where the step and repeat was, and everybody was there. And everybody
There's
saw
only
me.
one person. There's only one person I'll take pictures for. Mhm.
I wish I took
You,
more
you
pictures.
don't need it, Krista. That's all. Like that's built for Adam. It's not built for us. Like some
Yeah.
people. I mean, he looks like he's built for that. That kind of life. He wanted it and he got it. Kudos.
Yeah, he actually did. I never thought in a million years that he would go back to reality TV. He wanted a quiet life in Florida. And I think they ran out of money or something. I don't know. I'm really proud of them, and I wouldn't be here.
No.
His husband is very hot.
No.
I'm like, why are
What
you
did you say?
not on my
Talking
team?
about somebody else.
What, Dustin?
That's my I'm talking to my grandmother.
I mean, I got to check whatever. I hope it doesn't start this week because everything else does, and I'm like, I already have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday's Potomac. Today is Beverly Hills. Friday is Salt Lake. But then I got to fit in. Maybe I'll do Salt Lake and that selling Salt Lake on Friday together.
Hey, do you
No,
check
that'd be-
out? Sorry,
Don't you
go
think
ahead.
that would be too much for you? Don't you think that would be too much for
Wait,
one
what
day?
Wait, what, Dustin?
I said that would be too many. Two of them would be too much for you in one day, wouldn't it be?
I mean, not really, because I sit on here for an hour and a half usually. You know what I mean? I would
Okay.
just have, But then, what were you saying, Pal? What did you say?
No, now I don't even want to ask the question because I know it's gonna be a no.
What? No, go ahead.
It's a Roni. Do you watch it?
I watched 4 episodes, and I stopped watching it. I don't like Bren at all. I don't like Bren at all.
I don't like Bryn either. That whole tired.
Yeah, exactly. Balls in your face.
Tongue. It's like go away. You're
You're an angry black,
40-year-old.
girl. You're gonna be the angry black girl. It's like if you touch my fucking face, like if I were Uba and you touch my fucking face like that and say that, I'm sorry. Like, don't touch me. Don't say shit like that to me. And bye. Like, bye.
Yeah. She's too much.
Sit the fuck down. Yeah.
She's way too much.
And
I'm
I'm
like, just chill.
And who was Aaron? Whoever faked their pregnancy, Rachel or whatever, the new girl.
Lady Virgo.
Disappointed. I was like, this is bullshit. Goodbye. You guys are stupid. You guys are dumb. But the Roni, the original Roni, got too really toxic for Sonia. because I feel like she was so used to being, she got rejected so much. She got rejected by her husband, socialite, rejection. Then she gets the show, socialite again, rejection from the show. Now she's naked all the time. And Bravo seems to think it's cool to have a camera on her. And to me, it's sad. It's not nice. It's not cool, Sonia Rita anymore. The chick is losing her mind. She drinks. She literally, the show got canceled because of her. The one she was just doing with Luann. So because of Sonia's drinking, yes, she's
wow.
with her
I
naked.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is it because of the lawsuits they got? Now they can't play with that anymore.
Lawsuits?
No,
no.
lawsuits.
No.
The girl.
Sonia is out of control. No, Sonia is out of control with her drinking.
I think they got a couple of lawsuits saying that they're alcoholics and are being plied with alcohol.
Well, they all got thrown out. Like the only one left, the only one is Leah McSweeney. All the other ones, a reckoning thing that never went anywhere. So nothing happened with that. Was a big nothing burger. Brandy was a big nothing burger. She got screwed with that whole deal. Leah can sit down because Leah admitted season 1 she stopped taking her bipolar meds. So right then and there, you signed a contract. NBC knows that they're not worried about any lawsuit. They signed the contract. You want to sue me? Fine. Leah is still in court trying to fight this. You made me drink in my mental health. You have on camera in your confessional saying you stopped taking your bipolar meds. Done deal. To me, right then and there, I would throw the goddamn thing out. I would throw the case out. Because that right then and there, you stopped taking your meds. And then you're saying that after that, you lost control of your
I don't think she's gonna win that lawsuit. So.
She's not. It's impossible. How can you stop taking your meds and admitted it? You cannot blame your bipolar being triggered by the show when you stop taking your meds. Plain and simple.
If I may say something,
Mm-hmm.
actually, technically, it's not they cannot say that it's her fault because if she says she's bipolar, she's covered under the Americans Disability Act, the ADA. So if an employer has been notified that you have a problem, and they continue to let you within, because I mean, for us it's a show, but it's really a work environment. It includes Bravo, the production company, and NBC Universal. Those are literally, hi Lady Virgo, and so she does have a case. They're trying to delay it by putting her through mediation because she did sign that if there's any problem she'll go. There's no way. I think that's why they're changing all of their behaviors or shutting down people who are used to behave, willy-nilly in the past. They cannot get away. It's a federal law.
Right.
If you have an employee who has a disability that's covered under the ADA, you cannot say, oh, well, you should be responsible. No. You as an employer can say, no, you can no longer join.
Well, she signed a contract. In the contract,
the federal law supersedes.
Okay, what about her admitting she didn't take her meds? She said she stopped taking her meds.
Right. That's the federal law says she's not. It's like having a child, like under 18, you're not allowed to have a contract. So if she has whatever she signs, if she's covered, if her lawyer gets her the court to approve that she's covered under ADA, they are effed.
Well, that's crazy to me.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How old is she?
Oh, she's 40 something. She's about 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, she's
if she's that old, or she had her decisions are her decisions. She knows what she's doing, and she's gonna have to pay her consequences.
It's all about the law. It's not about, the thing is, if you have, let's say she says she's bipolar,
Yeah.
that immediately says she has no control.
Well, she should have
She has
gotten.
she is incapable, because if you have bipolar disorder, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm
Right.
just saying what the law says. Let's say if you're an alcoholic and put in a situation by your employer, not if you go and buy something on your own, nobody's
Right.
problem. That's why
But
bars
she, but
stop you from
the
getting
re-
more drinks.
the
And
reason
she,
why the reason why I say that is because she's the one that signed the contract that she's
right.
on.
She signed her release about everything. Like if you have if you suffer a mental illness or if you have an alcohol, it says it in the contract. You should not sign this or sign it and do not sue us later,
But
right?
but I do put Andy Cohen and Bravo at fault because Bravo should know.
She
Bravo
should,
shouldn't.
she should know that. She should have left
That's
the show.
how they make their money, is using and abusing people who just want fame.
Right. I mean, look, I'm bipolar and all that too, and I stopped taking my
Oh
meds.
shit.
I would, but no, listen, if I'm going to go on a show, I will know. I know, it's my responsibility to not, not to
Yeah,
do
but
it.
I don't think you would go on a show,
I
Christian.
wouldn't because I know what would happen to me. I'm already struggling. I struggle. You know what I mean? I would definitely.
I struggle on a daily basis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would relapse and I would lose my mind. I would fight them. I would be fighting. I'd be, how I am. I would be doing the same thing I do here. I fight with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
need to go on a show and put it out there for the world to see. Plus, the way when I have my breakdowns and shit, it's not pretty, and I don't want everybody to see them.
And I can say it's not pretty because I've seen them.
You've seen it,
Oh.
and I called Dustin, and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. And I'm like, and all I need him to do is listen,
Yeah.
and make sure, like, because, my breakdowns, I'm like a child sometimes and I can't help it. So, but I know better. Like, I know that if I sign a release, I'm not going to then sue my employer.
No, but this is the thing, Krisha. What you said exactly explains everything. Because when when your brain is not kind of like messing with you,
Yes.
you know what you should do, blah, blah. But when it's happening, like, that's out of your control. That's why the ADA exists.
That's
That's
what I
why that
mean.
law
That's what I
exists.
said. That.
So it's to protect people who, it's like through no fault of their own. It's like you cannot make a logical, rational decision, and then they put you in an environment that triggers you.
I don't think she was I don't think that was the best for her to sign that contract to be on that show.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
I mean, honestly, like, I didn't
Because
notice.
I don't think I'm just gonna say this, and it's my opinion, but I think that she wasn't a sound mind.
I think she was, though. My thing is, I didn't see a bipolar breakdown. I didn't see a manic breakdown. I saw a girl who was drinking a little bit, had a good time. I didn't see her break. I didn't see any bipolar out of her. I didn't see any signs of it on the show at all. Even when she was on Ultimate Girls Trip, she wasn't manic. She wasn't,
because she wasn't drinking. She literally said she didn't want to drink, and she said in her lawsuit, which is public record, that the producers were saying she wasn't fun and she needs to drink, and that's when she had that vomiting situation at the store because they're like,
she said, I'm bored. I want you guys should drink. I'm bored. On the Ultimate Girls Trip, and she drank in her seasons, but she
was awful.
But it was like, but still, she was having fun like the rest of them. I didn't see any bipolar breakdown out of her at all.
You didn't see the sticky pool situation at
I mean, that's just
that was a whole. I have family
members.
I didn't know you had that condition. I'm sorry.
I've seen that.
Like, I would do that.
And I agree with what.
I just think she was drunk and she was having a good time. It's not like she became an alcoholic.
No. That was a mental breakdown. It was like Bravo got backlash because people who had family members or themselves, they're like, even Ramona said something is not right. We need to corral her.
Right. Well, you know what? Tamara and all them do the same damn shit things, taking their tops off. You know what I'm saying? They act like
that's not bipolar.
But that's different, though. That's different. I'm sorry, but that's different.
See, I didn't see bipolar. I just saw somebody who was literally, she was, I don't know what, she was like yelling or something. I don't remember, but she was, I know she was running around, took her top off, like the rest of them do it.
Oh,
Soon you're,
that was a bipolar
yeah,
episode.
maybe
And
it
she
was.
was diagnosed in her late teens, by the way, and they knew it because they do a medical check, they do a psychological check,
Why
they
was she?
talk to your doctor in
Hmm.
order to recruit you. They had all that information, but she looked like it's like a mess. It's like, no, it's like she hits a certain point and it's bye-bye for 24 hours.
Right, right. Me too. But see, after that, though, she was fine.
Yeah,
After
but
that.
the thing, she came down off of it.
Right. So, you know what? I don't think she should have said yes to Ultimate Girls Trip.
No,
You know,
she should have.
I don't think she should have said yes to period. I don't think she should have.
exactly.
I don't think she should have said anything to Bravo. I don't think she should have been asked to be on the show. I don't think
No.
she should have. I don't think she should have signed the contract because then this is why we're in this. This is why we're in this mess. Period.
Exactly. And not for nothing, the AMA, they keep you sick because they make a lot of money. You know what I mean? The medical, the AMA, I understand that they're there because they're supposed to protect us, but they, in my opinion only, this is just my opinion, don't come after me.
I
But
know.
they've kept me sick
Um,
my whole life. They make money, the dentistry, and they make money off keeping us sick and making us sicker. So I really don't believe that they, doctors, they need to become healers.
Well, if I didn't have my medicine, uh, if I didn't have my medication, then I would be in it. Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
I can definitely say that.
yeah.
Right. I mean, there's like in your situation, yeah, but in my opinion, though, for people like with a like me with mental health, and I think with mental health mostly, and like cancer and stuff, I just feel like they rather you be sick than not.
Well,
And
they don't do a good job of trying to get you into like a holistic type of thing because they
but
have a ton of loans to pay for
doctors,
and everything.
they're so
And
afraid of of full disclosure and free energy, and us be able to heal themselves, but they don't understand they're not going to, doctors don't have to go obsolete, they can become healers. They don't have to go, science is, oh, they're so afraid because the truth comes out and all the history, everything's going to be different, and now we're
right.
going to be stupid. This is what they said in the 70s, that the doctors and the scientists will be so depressed if we tell the truth about everything. You know what I mean? It's like now the truth's coming out, but they don't understand that like there's other things they can do now. I wish they would become healers.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of progressing that way because my youngest one, he had ADHD and there's a lot of trauma related to that when they were younger and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to fight tooth and nail to get them. They wanted to put him on like very, very restricted drugs that would f you up
Like they
because it
did.
will mess with your. And I, we were lucky enough that we found a combo psychiatrist and psychologist.
Dual
And
diagnosis kind of.
yeah, and it turned out her own son had
Hmm.
the same thing, and she's like, "Do
Good.
not put him." They're like, "But
Good.
the schools, you need to put him on this medication." She's like,
Oh,
"Don't do it. Their brains are not formed. You're gonna put him. He's gonna be an addict for the rest of his
thank
life."
you. That's what happened to me. I was
And
on my
I
whole.
said no.
Yeah.
And now that he's a little bit older, and I doctor shop all the time because like when he's on it now, but like he's super smart, like
Right.
like I would never know that you have that condition, like listening to your show and everything, right?
Really, really.
Yeah.
I feel like it
No.
shines through. I feel like it shines through bad. My
um
bipolar, my ADHD.
well, because maybe I don't have that filter that just goes, because like how you said, oh, what's her name, the Leah McSweet. I think there's like a spectrum of things. And
Yeah.
if I see somebody who is in a distress situation, I just don't go, oh my God, you blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, you're processing something. And
Hmm.
probably it's because of my son, because I see him, he's super smart. And then he
I'm so
has his like periods, and I just know to like just back off a little bit,
uh-huh.
let him
That's
go through it, and then he comes back and we carry on. But that's because I was lucky to find when he was 8 years, I found that lady. She's passed away now, but she
yeah.
saved our life because now all of his friends that were on it
Hmm.
are literally like they went through hell from the after effect of using all of these. It's like
I
they're
know.
giving kids heroin, cocaine. I'm sorry, YouTube. Sorry,
Literally,
very bad
illegal.
drugs.
They made
Apologies, YouTube.
well, that's what happened. They made everything that every street drug. They made a legal version of it to prescribe you to. They made like
Exactly. It
I've
is
been on medicine my whole
crazy.
life. I became an addict because of that. I was
Oh,
addicted. Well, yeah, literally, I was not because of the bipolar meds. Went off my lithium 3 years ago, and I've literally been taking plant medicine. I'll tell you about that later. But like, I've never been more clear, and I know that my ADHD sometimes is out of control. Like Dustin has seen me, and Mamir have seen me literally lose my effing mind, and
Yes, I
by the
have.
way, I love Mamir. She's so sweet.
I know. I know, but I'm so mad at my doctors because I wish that they never had put me on anything because I was an addict before I was 18. I was addicted to a lot of stuff like addiction transfers and
Yeah.
it's a medicating addict because I was struggling with bipolar and what was going on in my life, like who my other thing I would see as a child, like I
It's
went
like
through.
an avalanche. It's like a snowball thing. They put
Yeah,
you on one thing, then you keep growing and growing and growing. And
yep,
I'm so sorry you went through that. That is horrible. Because you
yeah.
didn't have any control on it.
No,
Somebody said,
I
"Oh,
was
this is what your child needs." And then boom,
I ended up in
you
prison.
have to deal with it.
I was in prison by the time I
Oh
had to
wow.
yeah, I was really fucked up. I was on drugs and like I was addicted to everything because
Okay,
I
here's my mommy mode coming out.
it's
I'm crying. I'm sorry.
okay. I cry about most.
I'm so proud of you.
I've been clean. Well, I've been not complete. I've been clean. I've been clean off the drugs that were killing me since December 12th, 2021. 2012. Sorry, 2012. So
Yeah.
12, 21, 12 is the last time I put a needle in my arm. I died, and then I lived. I came back and I never have touched heroin or crack or cocaine since. And I've never been, and then I was also really bad addicted to like pills, but I've been on Suboxone since then too. But I was addicted to Xanax really bad, and I did that 2 times and almost lost my life in 2018. And then I can never take them again. But I suffer with self medicating, like I self dual diagnosis. I literally have to deal with my bipolar, which I did. I decided to do it like on my own and not my lithium. I didn't want to take lithium anymore. I was already addicted to my ADHD. Like I'm addicted to my Adderall because I've been
Yeah.
on my life, and then I can't take that because I don't want to abuse it.
Mm.
And if I don't, then I'm worse than I am now. Like I'm all over the place. I can't stop touching my hair. Like that's just me not being on my medicine because I don't want to be. And it's hard for me to even not like have. It's hard for me to even have like conversations with people because I interrupt people. I can't. It's just something. It's like so hard to not interrupt people or like how like right now I'll sit here and talk for an hour and I'll forget Dustin's even.
Krista,
It's okay. I don't. I
that
actually I enjoy it. You keep me company when I'm on the break.
I
I love
love the
your
fact that you like
community,
my
and
uncle thinks I'm
I
hilarious.
it's just. And to be honest, I'm called. My kids call me the interrupter in chief. So maybe I need to go check myself, just to
I'm
say
trying.
I interrupt people all the time.
Well, it's like
But
I would practice. I do like I try to do like therapy and shit, like exercises, because it's really bad when you have people on your panel. You know what I mean?
maybe
And I don't.
having this channel could be like a way for you to kind of express, like just let out,
I do.
you
Ask them.
know.
I do. I do.
That's
Dustin Morgan.
therapy.
I'm right here.
Yeah, like I'll sit here and
But
like
what I
I'll
was what I was gonna say was what I was
mhm.
gonna say was if you uh, different people take different people
Yeah.
have a way to cope with everything. So I take it that as the way you are, you're coping with what you have to go through in
Oh,
your own way. See, so
oh,
whatever you're going through and what I am currently going through myself, that is right now the way that the way I get through things is being right next to my best friend as always, and he's always right there beside me. But the way it might be different for you, the way you get through things, and that's okay because everybody has a different way to get through stuff.
I mean, honestly, this channel, like this podcast is like, it's pretty much, I think, and my husband, it saved my life because, I really definitely, I forgot the Justin Martindale thing. Yeah. I really honestly, before I was on Adam's channel, I wanted to do this, right? But I was like such a loser. I felt like such a loser. Like, honestly, when my husband met me, I just got out of prison, I'm homeless. I was a felon, a crackhead. I was 6 months clean. That's it. I just got out of like mental hospital. I put myself all through like shit, prison, and then worked myself out of the gutter since. Oh, thank you. Since 2012, but I've done other drugs, but I wasn't addicted to them. I have to be honest about it, but it's just, I have to watch my ADHD medicine. If I don't, I abuse it, and then something else happens. And it's like, and I have to every single day. Like, that's why I'm so proud of people like Lala, Carl Radke, getting sober when you don't even have to. And I don't say have to, I mean have to meaning like judge isn't telling you to. Like, I got sober 17 times for everybody else, for the courts, for my parents.
Yeah, but you have to want to do it for yourself.
17th time was when I actually did it. Was when it worked. When I did it for myself. I didn't want to get clean before that. I never did.
Yeah, it has to be your choice, and I agree. Like Carl from
oh my God, so
from our house.
Yes,
I am blown away. I'm like,
me.
that was I was like, oh my God, this guy deserves a medal.
He's my number one person I want to interview when I do the sobriety. We do a sobriety with Krista Marie. I only did one episode, but he's my number one person. Like him and Lala and like the situation, the fact that they have money, nobody's telling them. You know what I mean? They got sober and they stayed sober, which is so hard when you've literally done drugs to survive every single day of your life, getting high, and all of a sudden you decide to stop. I mean, honestly, like it's and they have way more.
It's really hard. I don't know. I don't know about you, Dustin, but I don't have like my thing is like I don't have the propensity for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a condition that doesn't allow me because it will shut me down in 2 seconds. So I've never tried. It's like when I found out my eldest son was doing pot or something, I was like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized I was jealous that I couldn't do it because my brain won't allow me.
Yeah, pot helps me. I'm still all over the place, but I like to smoke pot all day long every day, and it's the one thing, and I'm still kind of like a manic all the time, but it's the one thing that keeps me sane, basically.
Yeah, he educated me about the use of cannabis and stuff because I mean both of my kids went through the same trauma that we all did, and he did research, and I'm like, you need to do a TED talk or something because he doesn't abuse it, but he's like, I just need to sometimes just even out, just be on a plain level field where I can function. And so it was interesting for a mom son thing.
Right.
My dad, I mean, it's legal here now. I mean, my dad and I both got clean. Not the dad that you see on here, my other dad. We both were on drugs and stuff. We got clean at the same time. But it's crazy because pot is legal here now. So, but I wanted to try like microdosing or whatever it's called. Like, is it like mushrooms microdosing or something? I think. But I don't know like how to do it or where to get it from. But I'm just looking like plant-based stuff or like like something that grows out of the ground for medicine now because I don't want to
go.
They
have centers now. You live in Jersey. They have doctors who will actually help you with that if you have that's it, because you're not supposed to take it on your own because you don't know how you will react,
Exactly.
but they have clinics.
I
you
didn't
you
know.
should search it because they use it for veterans, I think, who have PTSD.
Yeah. That's I have a little bit of everything, and I've tried to work on it myself. Like my husband after 2020, he's like, you don't have to work. I wasn't really working that much
Oh,
anyway. He's like, and he let me stay home, and I've been working on my mental health, by myself. You know what I mean? Just with everything I'm doing, like my plants, my cats, and my crafts, and this is everything that you know everything I have now is a good everything I did before was illegal. Like now, like I became a crafter, a podcaster, a gardener. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, who would have thought? I was a fucking felon, a drug addict, and a drug dealer. And
that doesn't define you. But
no,
then would you co-sign? Because I think sometimes Krista, she's a little bit too tough on herself.
I know.
I mean, he
What?
knows you.
I don't know why I have this over.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that
I was
again?
asking you because you know her. I feel like sometimes she's very tough on herself, and I like it's funny. Like the perception I have of you,
Mhm.
that's what I literally I want to put in a little snow, those snow globes,
Yeah, right.
and because that's not what you project. Like you're a very kind person,
Yeah, I
and
am.
you're very truthful, and you're straight to the point, and you're funny as hell. And but I know, like I like like an internal voice. I'm like, I need to ask a third person because I think it looks like you and Dustin. I'm like, Dustin, can you co-sign on all of? Because you beating yourself up. You don't need to do that. Other people will do that.
I can co-sign that she's too hard on herself. I can tell you
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Dustin knows me. Dustin,
yeah.
she
You don't
weighs.
need to do that.
She did see, but definitely she weighs. She's way too hard on herself, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because things, life changes, and 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 people's life changes on a daily instant.
yeah,
Uh, and I can definitely tell you that from experience earlier this year, I was very I was very not in a good place, but I am in a better place now due
we were
mm,
to where I'm at. So uh, I do think that she's very hard on herself some
yeah,
most of the time, and I think that she needs to lighten up on where she's at because she needs to realize that she's in a better place now. But
I
she's
cry.
way too. Sometimes I think she's a little bit too hard on herself.
yeah.
So
My mom used to always say, whenever I was like, I'm so stupid, and I did this is so stupid. She's like, listen, there's gonna be 15,000 people who are gonna beat you up. You don't need to add to it. And they used to make me mad, but she was correct.
I
You
know. I
know.
mm,
want to start I have this overshadowing black cloud. I feel like where I'm I don't feel. I don't know. I picture it I kind of conceptualize how I feel. So I'm I look at it like a scale. I feel like I have more of this dark cloud right where I'm so negative about myself. I don't feel like I've reached
I'm
that.
not saying you're negative, and I'm just saying you're a little bit too hard on yourself.
You're tough on yourself.
I want to stop. Yeah, and I want to stop doing that. I think I verbalize it way too much.
No, it's okay.
No, but
It's okay.
I don't want to sound like that because I I'm not insecure about the way I look anymore. I can say that I think I look good. No, you know what I mean?
You
I
look
like
beautiful,
Mm.
happy with the
You're
way I
fine.
look. But
You're fine. Terry has a ton of tea for us, but Krista, listen, what you're doing right now, you know what it is? There's this when people say when is the right time, it's
yeah,
You
whenever
will know.
you say.
You
I'm sorry, Dustin. What you
I'm
almost
sorry.
finished my sentence.
yeah,
You will know when it's the right time to make a change.
Thank you.
You will know when it's the right time to make a change. 2024 has been the year of change for me. I would not be where I'm at without the biggest change in my life.
Yeah. And
Give us-
2025 is 2 and 5.7. That's the year of rebirth, and
yeah.
the circle completes.
Yep. I feel like I have. I don't know. I mean, I with this, I feel stuck. Like I'm not getting. I don't know. I feel stuck, but I'm so grateful for everybody that and all the
I
support.
understand that I understand that you feel like you're stuck, but you're not stuck because we are all here.
I,
I'm here.
I base my like my
You
worth.
know, I'm here, but
I know.
I am also, currently going through a lot of stuff for myself. So
But look what Adam did to me. Like, why? You know what I mean? That really fucked my head up, man. You know, and
I can't speak for Adam,
I
but
I
know.
can I
I
can speak for Adam. He's an asshole for doing that to you. Haha.
Fuck him. I know, but it's like it
No, I'm
fucks
kidding.
my head up so fucking bad. Like it hurt. It's hurtful because I miss them, but like I'm not good enough anymore. You know what I mean? Like I was good enough for a year and a half, but all of a sudden I'm not. And it's like wow. You know,
right.
as sensitive as I am, and as much as I love them and was there for them every fucking day, and he gave me my channel, like he gave me my following, but he dumped me like I was nothing. Like why?
Krista, I'm gonna tell you this. You could you didn't have to do it with. Yes, Adam helped you, but there's a way that you could do it yourself.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
just
didn't.
gonna say, I'm gonna say if you have ever lost if you ever lose this channel and you have to rebuild yourself, you can rebuild from the top to bottom one more time, and you would get all the people that are here will
Yeah.
come back to you
I
for
love you.
yourself and nobody else.
Everybody is
I know.
every time what I see, I always gravitate towards like positive vibes channels. If I see anything off, I unsubscribe and I move my little black ass out of the way. I like
Appreciate it.
just also I like authenticity. You're very authentic,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I'm gonna sound like the oldest person in this room. Dustin, you better be older than me, man. I'm not joking.
No, I'm
Uh,
actually I'm
Oh,
actually
yeah.
younger.
no, the
Dustin is
only thing is
20.
like people
Yeah.
come in your life for that it's like a cliche for a season, a reason. They came in to do their job. Then the universe
Yeah,
need to when you don't want to remove them, the universe will remove them because you need to move along, you
that's so
need to progress. And so I know it's painful, it's
Right.
painful to lose a friend.
very, especially when you don't know why. And I've
Exactly.
been doing this with them forever. Like I miss being talking Bravo with him, but it is what it is. It's been
You
2 years.
you asked me how I was older than you. No, I'm actually younger than you are because I'm actually
Oh damn,
He's
thanks Dustin.
21, 22. He's 22.
22. Yeah,
Really?
right.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
are so smart. Are you kidding me?
He's
My youngest one is older than you are.
literally, Dustin. I
You
swear
are
to
so even keel and chill and
It's
like
because I've been through a lot in
thoughtful.
my life. I've been through the ringer in my life.
Dustin,
Oh,
I'll be 22 again. Just give me 22 more years. My birthday was Sunday. I'm not a year older, and every year now I'm a year younger.
Happy
Never
excellent.
because the universe tells you, or universe does what you tell it, right? We've been telling it every year we're older, and guess what? Yes. And I refuse to tell the universe I'm older ever again because I spend a lot of money on Botox and fillers, and I want to go back. I'm 45. I'm not 47. I'm now 45. Next year I'll be 44. So I get to 35 every year, and then
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not aging, I refuse to age, and I forgot. I didn't realize that I forgot the universe does what we tell it to do, right? And he
Exactly.
fucking telling it to age me every year. I'm a year older. Oh, happy birthday. Ritual. Sing the ritual birthday song. It's like, wow. We're doing the ritual. We're telling No wonder we look like we're older, we're aging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's all in the fields, you know. I'm about a decade older than you are,
Well,
but
you're
you
not.
know what? I refuse to tell me when people, oh well, you shouldn't be here. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I feel 16 right now. I feel 21 right.
I
Those
feel
were the fun parts.
I can talk Bravo for hours. We could probably sit here and talk every single show because we've watched them since day one together. We've all,
Yeah.
I could talk every single show for
It was
hours.
Right.
nice to kind of get to know a little because, like, it's like seeing somebody. It's like seeing Andy Cohen on TV and stuff. But to be able to talk to and go, "Oh
The
my
only time,
God, I can relate to."
the only time I see Eddie Cohen on TV is with reunions. So I don't even want to look at Andy Cohen's face.
All right, hold on. Let's
I'm
go back to
guilty.
hold on, guys. Let's go to the chat real quick. Ryan joined Jeff's show. Okay. Well, we know how. Let's see, because we got this is all good stuff. Because me and Ryan Bailey, I left him because he being a part of his group is like very painful for me. Regarding Jeff, oh yeah, remember that Jeff's okay. So that's right, the Justin Martindale thing, right? Okay, Jeff wouldn't allow Justin to go on Heather's show. That's right.
Wait a minute, why?
He was jealous, I think, Jeff, because Justin and Jeff, I think he was jealous. So that's right. I remember that part. And then the girl was telling Heather how they all hated her at Kelly Dodd's party. And Heather had this whole thing where this girl from one of the Trumps was like, everybody hates you on the show, blah, 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 blah. And like there was a whole thing with that girl. And Jeff backed her up. Jeff and her were staying friends over that. And I forget the girl's name. That happened, right? And then did the Justin happen after that? And then they got in that fight over Justin. Heather told her, okay, I said Jeff. She did not want to talk Justin. Okay, that's right. Jeff wanted 2 hours. He had Julian Brandy. That's right. And they got fired. That's right. That's right. And I love Julian Brandy. That's right. That happened. Okay. Julian Brandy are my favorite. I love them. And I love the other guy. I don't really like Heather, but I like the one guy that she goes on tour with all the time. Older guy, blonde hair. He's one of my favorites.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, hold on. I remember that. Okay. So then, wait, hold on, Pat. What do you guys are? Justin's been Alvaro Terry, which referring to Jeff's. Yeah, I remember that. Justin. Okay. So please check up on things for. Huh? What happened?
I don't know.
Wait, so far, yeah, but nobody said so far. Everything is correct. Ryan Bailey is so Ryan is there all the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it, Terry. I think you're right. Actually, I think you're right. Everything you said, you're right. And I didn't know Ryan Bailey joined it. So is that all the time? See, that makes me so jealous. That's okay. I didn't tell everybody. I think I told everybody. It was on Sunday, December 1st. I was a year younger. But yeah, so okay, but then the thing with the earrings too. So after that, they were supposedly all friends, but then Krista, the chick with the earring thing, happened, and that was just fucked up. Unless they weren't talking again after the Justin thing, but then Jeff completely turned on Heather and completely destroyed her character, and tried to anyway, with the whole earrings
thing. But why
thing.
though?
Because he's a fucking piece of shit. He's angry, and I don't know why he never really liked her. I guess he acted like he did. But I don't know. Jeff does it to everybody. Think about it. It's not just Gage. Jeff did what's her name? What's the girl's name that did Andy Cohen's intro song? What's her name? Jenny. Look what he did to Jenny.
Did you see what happened? What happened? What happens live though?
No.
Huh? They're in the process of cancellation.
They are?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the cancellation process.
Hey Siri.
Well, I heard about it.
BC. Really? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they changed. Wait, I thought he just signed another contract.
They said something about the final season.
Of Epic Live?
Yeah.
Huh. By the way, why does if I may ask, why does Andy needs like a WW whatever what happened like he's filthy rich. He's the owner of 5 franchises.
I think so.
It's like retire, hire some young
he's
people.
worth $56 million. He don't need no more money.
I think him and the guy with the blonde hair, Anderson Cooper. I think they hook up, and I think he hooks up with what's his name too. What's his name? I think he has. What's
If
his
I
name?
had that $56 million, I'd be going.
My body is a wonderland.
How dare you, Krista Marie? His name is the Silver Fox. Okay.
I love him. I think his mom is Gloria Vanderbilt or Gloria. What's her Gloria Vanderbilt? Yeah.
Vanderbilt, yeah.
Wait, so Ryan and Jeff pays his guests. So wow, Ryan has never once acknowledged me ever in 4 years. Not
I
once.
don't think they might. No, I think what's going to happen to what happens live is I think another network is going to pick it up, and I think that Bravo is not going to have it no more.
Well, Bravo is being sold, I think. Or no, Bravo is not part of the package. Never mind.
Bravo is not part of the package.
Right. So I don't think Bravo is going anywhere. They just renewed his contract too. So
when?
Okay.
I didn't know that. When did that?
Adam said Charleston is what? Hold on. It's not the best. Really? Really? Well, he's supposed to be giving me one of their cats. They're moving their Airbnb. But didn't they? Oh.
I thought they built a house there.
Well, they know the Florida house. They built that and then they moved. It's weird. I don't know. I told him to send me the damn cat. Give me one of his cats. I have 6, but they have 2. Okay. And I had none at one point. They have 2 fearless cats. I have 1 or none, right? Wouldn't that be fair if they have 2 and I have 1 to give me 1? Isn't that what you learned in like preschool? If you have 2 of something and I have none of something, right? You give that person.
Sharing is caring.
Yes, give me one of your damn cats. It's not fair. I want a hairless fucking cat, and I want him now. I want poo poo poo. Okay, he's like poo poo poos, and Adam is very selfish with him. But I'm obsessed with his 2 cats, and I want them now. Okay.
Yeah.
And I do. Okay, so Hilton. Wow. I mean.
I think that my network, my TV network that I'm on the board for is going to pick it up. I can't wait for that. So I can stream out.
I mean, according to the ratings, Watch What Happens Live still has really good viewership. So, guess what though? Wow. Let me see what Beverly Hills did. Viewer.
Why? What did Beverly Hills do now?
No, I'm saying how many people watch like viewership and if it's up or down. I think it's up. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Good afternoon, Jorger and D. Krista. How can I help?
Can you please pull up Bravo NBC's show ratings? So they used to be literally in like the 900,000 range. People were watching the first time. Like that was before streaming and all. But
yeah, the first season maybe.
I'm saying but like still even with the streaming, 600 is good. Hold on, I gotta get to it now. Right?
I think streaming is going to be the future of our show.
Oh yeah. Well, look at how they're selling cable off by piece. I canceled cable. It was the best thing I ever did. Oh, okay, so season 14. Okay. Wow. 2.5. Wow. So 2.5 would it just aired just last 2 weeks ago. Wow.
2.5 million viewers?
1.2 the first night, and then with streaming network, it's 2.5 million. Okay. Holy shit.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's the highest ratings I've oh wow, let me say, okay. That's the highest ratings I've seen. Season 14. Wow. That they've ever had. Okay, so wow, that episode at 949. Wow.
Yeah, most of the shows are like hovering around like highest 500,000. Even Atlanta dropped.
Wow.
Dubai is like in the 200Ks. This is unbelievable.
Why did they pause that one?
Yeah.
What happened? I mean,
Dubai doesn't allow ratchet women to
no ratchet.
express themselves.
That's like Jersey. We need ratchet, but the thing is, they cannot reboot Jersey. Number one, I told you guys it's so
They
small.
can reboot it.
Listen, they can, but we're gonna beat the shit out of all those girls. You think the old cast is gonna go after the new cast because we
No,
know
they're
everybody around
No,
here.
they're not. No, they're not.
Well, Dustin, come on, man. They will never in a million years. If they get fired and new girls get hired, they will fucking destroy.
Oh, come on now.
Dustin, they do it any day.
Nothing.
Tristan, they're gonna be so pissed the fuck off. Teresa does it to her own cast members. Imagine what would with new people.
I can't
Oh my
do
god,
it.
they would be destroyed. Their reputation. Oh my god. I'd be scared. I would be scared to reboot. To be honest with you, Jersey. First of all, the house husbands mean something here. We're not gonna. Why would they give that up? Because we watch. I feel like a lot of people watch because of that.
Yeah, Jersey is very loyal. Jersey viewers are incredibly. I'm
Yep.
also a Jersey fan. I don't know, and it's not. It's the person you don't like, Krista. Apologies in advance.
You like Teresa?
I don't know. I get her. I feel like there's like she feels like a little kid to me that's in an adult body.
Yeah. I get her. I don't anymore. I used to be able to explain her behavior, but I can't anymore. I just couldn't after
You need
what
a partnership with Campfire. Maybe Campfire. What?
he thinks I'm a Teresa apologist. Listen, like I don't know what happened. Something broke in her, and I don't know when, but I can't explain now why she hates her. So
Juicy Joe broke her.
No, listen. That was the first time they committed mortgage fraud. It was just the first time we all got caught. I got caught too. So she's very shisty. Joe was just doing what Joe does. Like he was doing nothing that she didn't or wasn't aware of. Okay, so she's also committing a lot of crimes now. But now she's so blinded by loyalty and a fake love and narcissistic control that she's just 10 times worse.
Now I can agree with you on that part.
And I have breaking news.
What?
Every single cast member on every LD show
What?
has massive narcissistic tendencies.
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna say they got
That
fired.
is-
Oh, I'm waiting for you. I thought you were just gonna tell me they all got fired. I'm like, what?
No, I was gonna tell you. Yeah, I hung out with Teresa, and she's actually my sister-in-law now.
I mean, listen, like I don't treat my sister-in-law that way. I invite my sister-in-law's mom to a lot of family functions. She's always there, and that's just what you do here. And especially with that family, when you're in your family for 20 years and you're not to invite her to your wedding, Teresa, you fucking know, and Louie knew it was wrong, or they wouldn't. They said it was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you say my nephew's not a Gorga. What the fuck is wrong with you, Teresa? How dare you? That's like
you are definitely Jersey, and I'm loving every piece of it.
you don't fucking come back from that. That's after everything that she's said and done. That's the one thing that Melissa and Joe will never come back from is that shit right there about little Joey. First of
The
all,
rumor.
he's a middle child, dumbass. How could he be Bulldog's kid if he's the middle child? Antonia came first. Bulldog was right before Joe, and there was no crossover. And unless she cheated on Joe, little Joey is a fucking Gorga. And she makes that the fact that she said that shit and said that her parents thought it too, and they're not longer here to like tell Joey that's not true. Like that Joey is mourning his sister. Mourning that loss because not only did she fuck with the money with Pizzagate, the wedding, everything that she has done to everything to show everything that she has done, we now know for sure because we saw it in her handwriting. Everybody turned on her. So now we had confirmation that she really did hate Joe and she really was going after them. And it really was never them. It was always her.
I don't think she hates Joe. I think she has an issue with Melissa. And I think
No.
one of those things.
You don't destroy your relationship with your brother, your family, and spill shit about his family secrets because you hate his wife. First of all, why do you hate
they had Krista, I'm telling you, they had a really weird situation with their parents. Those people are not
a reason
Teresa describes. The dad was extremely violent,
Right.
and he was very demeaning, and
Right.
he basically is like, who's gonna be my favorite child?
Right.
And Teresa won. But the
Exactly.
thing is, Teresa was also responsible for Joey, and that's how they bonded. And like, to me, it's like almost separating two twins. This
And
she could not fathom that, you
that's
know,
that's
another
disgusting.
woman. I know it's disgusting, but
It's
it's just,
weird. You're
yeah.
married. She's married. She married somebody at 18. Okay. So what the fuck? He's not allowed to get married? That's bullshit. Melissa did nothing wrong. She came into that family. They never fucking liked her for no goddamn reason. I don't care how much you hate my wife. How dare you hate my son? You destroy my character and my wife's character and like. Come on, man. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Fuck that shit. You have no reason to do that to me as Joey and Melissa. Melissa just tried to be in that family, and I don't care what happened before we saw the first season they came on the Chris thing. You know what happened? The father happened. And Joey and Juice, and then it was like Joey was jealous of Big Joe of Juicy. That's what happened. And Teresa wasn't talking to them, and she was a click about them getting on the show. She tried to block them from getting on the show. So yeah, when you try to come up to me at the christening, bitch, you better have the same goddamn energy you've had for the last 3 months. Don't come over to my table and go, "Hi guys, I just wanted to say hi." And then and I know happy. I'm glad you guys are here. It's like he's like, get out of here, Teresa. Fuck, like exactly. What the fuck are you doing now? Why are you saying hi now? Because the cameras are here. You tried to block us from this. So you want to be proud of that, Teresa? That you tried to block them from getting on the show. That's something to be proud of. Okay, yeah, you won that one, but you didn't win Strippergate. You're not going to win Cheatergate, and you're not going to win Pizzagate. You fucked them over all. You tried to tell people my wife's a stripper. Then you said she's a cheater. Then you tried to say we stole money in Pizzagate. Blah 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 blah. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You unalived your 4 dogs, okay? Because you thought that they were eating the chickens and fighting with the ducks and shit when it was the foxes. Not allegedly, this really did happen. How dare her ever have an animal again? Like, the fact that she has been so hateful, disloyal, disillusioned by I don't know fucking what. It's not Melissa. You can't hate somebody that fucking much. Really? You need help. If you hate somebody that much, you need fucking help. Because that's the mother of your nieces and nephews. It's your 20 years of your life with that chick. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck ever, Teresa. Like, she's now, where Joey has to mourn that relationship because they'll never come back from the little Joey comments. I mean, it's in writing. We saw what she was saying and we heard it. So, and the fact that you've treated me like this for years on camera, get the fuck out of here. Again, we all drink the same water around here. We're all the same, so she knows that maybe nobody else might understand the whole thing, but it's fucked up from the outside looking in. Nobody in the circle thinks it's okay. Everybody knows how fucked up she is now, and it's not just Louie. It's mostly her and that fucking lawyer, snake, motherfucker.
But the good news is, like what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
At least they've gotten to a point where they are on the same page.
Right. Well, guess what?
You're
exactly.
on me, 1 year on me, and for me as a viewer, I'm like, hallelujah,
right.
Gracias, and thank you very much. Merci.
Exactly. And they were filming in the same room together, and everybody's, they refused to film together. No, they didn't. They filmed together. They just didn't interact with each other. So people are like, they, it's all because of them. No, it's not. Nobody said they wouldn't film with the other. They were fucking sitting at a goddamn table together, and nobody said a word to each other. And that's fine because she went after everybody else. Because she said, I can't go after my brother anymore. I gave him the kiss of death. I have to go after everybody else. First of all, bitch, who told you to go after anybody? Second of all, thank you for admitting that you've been going after your brother, and it was never him for the last 20 years. Thank you for admitting it. And the disillusioned, disloyal, and all that shit going after John Food and all that. First of all, John Food got caught smoking pot in his car and selling pot, whatever he did, like 21. So did Frank. Frank got caught selling coke in 1988. He was a coke dealer in the 80s and got caught. And he went. And Teresa never once brought that shit up on camera. How come she never brought that shit up to Frank? She brought up food as shit. You know what? She's a pussy and she's afraid of it. It's like
I can't today.
She's disgusting. Like, how dare you go after somebody that, like, just because you think they're weak and new? Why did you go after Fuda? For what, Teresa? You're not any better. You were just in jail in 2016, bitch. So what? Thank God he didn't go to prison, and because his kid's mother did, and one parent had to be out on the street. You know what I mean? Thank God he didn't go away, and thank God he stayed and got himself back.
Krista, did you see Dana's report on the Fudas by any chance?
Dana Wilkie's, yeah.
Did you see her what she did like an expose
Yeah.
on not the Fudas. I apologize, Rachel. On John Fuda and that whole situation because it was a little. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, listen, like back then, that chick that he was with, his kid's mother, they were involved in some fucked up shit. But whatever happened, and it sounds really bad on paper. The whole situation with the whole home invasion, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that was scary.
But listen, when somebody steals from you, and these people were all friends. They were all friends, okay? All these people were friends. They were all doing something together. And, the way it looks is, hey, like two people turned on the other two people. And that's what happened. And that was 25 years or 20 years ago. And, according to, I don't look good on paper either. I look like a kidnapper, a drug dealer, a 2-time felon. I owe the IRS 80 grand. Like I've been in and out of jail. Like I don't look good on paper either. But I spent the last 10 years calling myself out of the gutter. And so was John the last 20 years, really. And Rachel is, I met her in 2003 with bodybuilding. She's always been, she's normal. Brittany's normal.
Wait, Rachel Fuda was doing bodybuilding?
Yeah, her and Brittany and Frank. 2003. I'm sorry, yeah, 2003. I met Frank. I met her later on, like down the line. But yeah, she was a professional bodybuilder for a little bit. So Teresa did it. Remember? She was in that competition.
Oh, you're talking about Frank Dolo's ex.
Yeah, Catania.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Apologies.
I love them. I love him so much. Like he is to me like I love Frank. He's such a good fucking guy. He's a good Jersey guy anyway, but he's a good friend to have. You know what I mean? He's like one of those friends. He's there. He's like just always there. He's just a really good friend, but like to his friends. And listen, people can say what they want about Joey and Melissa, but I have to look at the fact. I say if they were bad people, Frank wouldn't be friends with Joey still. Now say Frank's the bad guy for that. Well, then all the people that do business around with Frank and Joey still to this day, 20 years later, still doing business and contracting. If they were pieces of shit, they wouldn't be doing business like they do here. They don't need the show. We all got caught.
Like local team.
Well, let me ask you. If the show got canceled today, you think they would be okay without it?
Because Joe and Melissa were fine before the show. Frank was fine before the show. They had all that before the show. Frank, he's a contractor. Joey is a contractor. We all got caught doing mortgage fraud in 2008, 2009, 2010. We all did some type of fucked up fraud because the mortgage business the lending laws were very thin and very easy. We were like making
very loose
a lot of money. And since 2008 hit, all of a sudden we went closing 8 a month to 8 a year. And that's like, we're all like, in our 20s and 30s, we're like, oh shit, now what we don't have real jobs. We're like making 3-6 figures to making nothing all of a sudden, right? So we're still, changing little things here and there. And then all of a sudden we get caught. They get caught, I get caught, everybody worked at not in the same mortgage company, but all in the same thing. I had processor was a friend. My friend was an underwriter. I'm the mortgage person. My friend's the realtor. We have a lawyer person. We have a house flipper. You know what I mean? We have this, and we were doing it for a long time. Not fraud, but like working as, when you're doing mortgages, realtor's a good friend to have. That's where you get your leads. And it was just.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Just as please, forgive me. I don't want you to say too many of things that potentially were not included in anything that you have already been, you've already paid the price. So, because this is, just general. I'm sorry, I'm a mom.
No, I know what you mean. I
I
don't.
also work in the law, so I just want you to be careful what you additional information, you know.
Yeah. Well,
If it doesn't apply,
we all
carry
paid our
on.
price. Like we've all literally paid our. We all paid our price. We all got in trouble,
Okay,
and
good,
yeah,
good.
everything I said, we've all been in trouble for already and paid the price for it.
Okay,
And
good.
yeah, Teresa did time. I did time. I mean, I did time for tax evasion too. And Frank lost his license, and yeah. But everybody's still good. But like we learned a big lesson. I learned a huge lesson. And not only was I doing that, I was also on drugs too. Like that's why the money was like a big deal to me. I was like, oh, shit, I needed to support my lifestyle. And I, being a self-medicating addict, like I said, I was making so much money. Who the fuck could make it clean? Nobody. I was fucking just doing, and I was going to die. I did die. It got really, like, I did pills for a very long time. And then once I started doing Coke, I was doing Coke with my boss every single day. We were all doing it. And then all of a sudden, like it never lasts. Like it's not sustainable lifestyle. So after like 15 years, I ended up like, I was so fucked up on pills. Suboxone didn't work, and I started doing heroin. And then I lost my job because,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore. And I smoked crack for a long time. I got so fucking bad. And then I was selling drugs. Anyway, I got in trouble in 20. And it took me, I was in trouble since the time I was 17. I was always on parole probation for something, right? I don't know how I got through it. I don't know how I lived. I was on drugs. I don't know how I lived through it. But the fact that I don't know how even being on parole, probation, going to jail, the fact that I'm still here is crazy. But like the fact that I don't know. My bottom was so fucking bad for me. But they also hit rock. A lot of people hit rock bottom. Their rock bottom was different. But it's like the situation. We have a very similar history.
Yeah, I'd say somebody somewhere in the sky had a plan for you. That's why you're still here.
It's so crazy.
That's
I don't know. Yeah,
uh,
I literally, you don't understand. When I meditate every morning, I literally thank my guides and guardians and every single day because I do. I love life now. I love life.
You
really
have
do.
some powerful guardian angels, sister. I'm not kidding.
My birth angel, her name's Minnie. She's a 7-year-old girl. Well, she's been with me my whole life. She's my birth angel. I see angel numbers every day, all day, but I see 109. That's the time I was born. So my whole life I've seen it.
I see 11 quadruple ones, like 11, or I'll see like nines. Yeah.
If you see them every day, or just like I see them now all day, every day, but I used to not see them. It's weird. Like I was after, I don't know, I guess a little bit of an awakening in 2020. As I was like, why don't I see angel numbers? And from that day
Bring
on,
some peanut butter fudge in here so I can try some.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, say it again. We want to hear it.
He's talking to his grandpa.
Come on. Okay.
Oop. Let's try to mute him. Hold on. He forgets that his grandpa's talking in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them randomly, but it's true. If you don't call the your spirit guides or your guardian angel, they don't show up. You have to say, "I am here. I'm ready to receive," and then you see it's random. I don't see it every day. Like the weirdest time ever.
Yeah, it's that's awesome. It's literally they're just telling you that they're there. Like when I'm outside with my plants and my animals, like the animals go out of my hand. I gotta send you a picture of my
No.
All right, Dustin, spill it.
He's talking to his grandpa. He's literally talking to his grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not talking to us, and it's like really.
Sorry. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
no, like like the squirrels and stuff, they eat out of my hand, like outside, and like I don't know, it's weird. I'm like Snow fucking White. They all are attractive, but I'm just it's like the craziest thing because I don't know. My whole life birds have followed me. Like I see cardinals every day still outside. It's like crazy. I've just showed the picture of my squirrel. He literally started eating he went into my chair out there and started eating the foam out of it. He's been ripping a hole in it, takes the foam out, and he's taking it somewhere. But I have a picture of him with the foam in his mouth because I said, "What did you do? What did you do?" I gotta send you the picture. Are you on Instagram or no?
No, I don't. I only do YouTube. My job doesn't allow me to go on too many social media things.
I can't. My Dustin, wait, where's Dustin? Dustin, how do I get my goddamn pictures on my Google from my phone to this Google?
Maybe you know what I can do.
You have to sync it to your phone.
How? Just tell me what to do. I just want these pictures that they're on my phone to be on my laptop, and they're both from Google. You know what I mean?
I'll walk you through it.
So do I go to a settings thing or something? Like, I just want,
Yeah.
right. Just tell me where to go.
Don't do it while you're live. Well, just do it backstage.
No, I want to show you the picture of the squirrel. Oh wait, I know how to show you. Hold on. I want to show you this picture. We're gonna die, Dustin. You know the one that
Dustin, can you help me too? My sons will be very, very grateful if I get off their backs about technology shit.
Okay.
He's good. He's really good. Yeah, he works for. Never mind. He works for Apple.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot that Instagram was on, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna send the picture to one of you guys, but then I'm gonna open it up with my Instagram. Where do you see him? He's so. This is the same squirrel that I feed every day or every other day. He gets peanuts a lot. He's very spoiled.
I love nature.
Me too.
That's my thing.
I hug my tree, my big tree. His name's Healer.
Named your tree.
Yeah, he's literally he's a big Christmas tree. I'll show you a picture of him too. He's in these pictures.
That is awesome. I love it. I need to start naming my bushes.
His name's Healer. The other, and then there's Tim, and then Holly Noella because she's a big tree. And
you are making my heart sing right now.
Oh my god, you would die. What do you have to get? I have to find a way to send you my pictures. I have pictures of them eating of everything out the outside, all my plants. It's like a friggin'. I'm literally like a tropical paradise out there. I don't know how it happens. I have sand, so we don't have. I had to literally when I was, planting everything. I had to bring my own soil in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can grow supersized. Dustin, don't my freaking flowers grow taller than me? It's crazy how fast they grow. Dustin,
send it to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're done sending that, can I do a stupid Kathy Hilton silly game? And I want everyone to participate.
Do whatever you
want.
What's the game?
I need to think it through. Maybe it's gonna be too stupid. Give me a second.
Don't look. You're making me laugh. I don't even know what you're gonna say.
I had so much fun with that stupid Kathy Hilton dummy game yesterday.
What? I don't even know. I have no idea. I want to play. Dustin, did you get those pictures?
I got them.
Okay.
I got them.
How come I can't open them? Wait a minute. I sent 3 photos.
Go to your. Where is it?
What am I missing? Oh, there they are.
Okay, I got them now.
How come I can't just show you the pictures? I sent them from this Instagram. Can you screen share, Dustin? No.
I don't know if I can do it from my phone.
Oh, it's because I'm using my mobile. Jesus. And I really want to show you, but you can see them, but I want to show Paliber.
Yeah, you can do it. You can send it I don't know, next time. I'm subscribed to you. And even if I don't see an alarm, I go and search you on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just make sure I don't miss. You know how YouTube sometimes they mess with you with the notifications and stuff?
Yeah.
So for my faves, I always go and check and I put them on notify me and
I did. I have no way to post pictures to show you. It's weird. I don't know how to.
Okay, Dustin.
What?
I need you to be the arbiter here of if this is a stupid game or not.
Okay.
For each of the housewives, I don't know which ones you watch, but I'm thinking for Salt Lake City. I think.
Yeah, I watch Salt Lake City.
Do you watch it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I
I
think,
watched the last season. I haven't watched this season, but I watched the last season.
ooh, I'm thinking like people who think they're the business and are gonna end up being like the pariah by the end of the season, and they're gonna have a big awakening. My first contestant is Heather Gray.
Okay.
She thinks she's all that right now against Bronwyn. I don't think she's coming on.
I don't think she's coming back next season.
Who?
Mm-mm.
Heather?
Heather?
Heather Gray. Mm-hmm.
Why? Because she's.
I
Because
don't think this. I think this is her final season.
I think so too. Because she's a whole liar. She's Heather Von Teese. She's the one telling you.
I
She's the
know.
one been doing the fake fence to the Dana for 3 years. I'm telling you.
Wow. Oh, with Dana?
But Dana what?
Is Heather in connection? She's like feeding stuff to Dana or
Well,
something?
listen. Well, there was a fake Insta account that's been sending Dana Von Teese information, like the same kind of shit about the cast for 3 or 4 years. She broke it down. Who it has to be Heather, right? That's basically like what it comes down to. And literally right now, Whitney's let Lisa take the blame for that shit. When really it's been Heather the whole time. After she had Monica literally say like fired for the same shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like how dare you? You know what I mean? Like how effing dare you?
How epic would it be if
It's
they
gonna be
were
awesome.
exposed after what they did to Monica?
I swear. And then Heather doing the same thing. I said, please, Dana, can you? She will not give up the fake fence account. I'm trying to run a background check. I told her to run a background check. I'm like, please, we got to find out who owns that account and who, like, try to trace it back to somebody. Dustin, how do I do this?
You have to go on your phone and sync your pictures
I
to
did.
your Google.
Okay. I did that. All right, I did that. Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to which other franchise is coming along.
Beverly Hills.
Medicine.
Beverly Hills. Mary Madison, yeah.
That's all
What
you
do you
guys.
think, Simone or Heavenly?
Heavenly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She's Teflon Heavenly.
Right.
You know how many
Yeah.
people that girl has insulted and gotten zero backlash?
Dr. Heavenly is one of my favorites.
Oh, I synced it. Favorites for that was easy. Sorry.
It's okay.
That was easy.
Don't feel bad. I'm a technology moron through and through. Literally, I annoy my kids all the time at work while they're trying to sleep. I'm like, how do I? They're like, Ma.
You need some help from me.
All right, guys, want to play Mac? Did you do your Kathy Hilton game? Or was it Kathy Hilton?
Yeah, the Kathy Hilton's game. It's not. It's like adjacent. We're trying to see who's gonna find out that they are an actual. What does Andy say? A jackhole instead of being a muzzle. So
Jackal.
on yeah, like a bat. Like you're gonna be like you're gonna fall from grace. So
Yeah.
Heather Gray on Salt Lake City. We're trying to think now. Beverly Hills. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Kyle.
I think
Erica. It's Erica.
Kyle.
Erica Girardi.
Who?
Erica.
Girardi.
Well,
Oh, Erica.
but see, we have some time for that yet. You know what I mean? Like she does. I think that she's probably, if it's like a trial thing, they probably won't charge her right until Tom goes away or something, right?
Oh no! It's Kyle finding out that Erica is not as loyal to her. It's who's gonna be like.
Well, I agree. All right. So, what about Kathy? You think Kathy is? Hold on,
Kathy's done for. Kathy's done for.
All right. Hold on. Hold on, guys.
Dustin, Kathy is not. Kathy is like the god there.
On Beverly Hills?
Yeah, she's too rich. Even NBC Universal couldn't touch her when she did that problematic thing up in the mountain. And
Well, I think
Rena complained. Rena's gone.
uh, I think differently. So I think
You think
right,
Kathy's going, huh?
right.
Okay. See, we can do a bet on that. It would
I
be.
give Kathy Hilton the rest of her contract, and then I don't think she'll be back. Mm-mm.
You're very funny with your commentary. Also, you do a very like radio low voice.
Right.
I'm an olden. And my hearing is not that good.
Oh, I can speak a little louder if you need me to.
Well, there you go. Much better.
Thank you.
Do you work in like radio or something?
No, I just work for. I'm on the board for 3 companies. So
Yeah, you don't have to tell me anything. I'm sorry, that was so rude.
okay.
No, because it's I know like sometimes like when you're like people who have radio voice. Hello, Krista.
Hello.
Sorry. Yeah.
Bloody hell! You guys have kept me here. I'm almost done parting. My neighbor gifted me an elk. He went they went hunting.
Right.
And they got me this whole portion, so I'm just breaking down in portions. I'm almost done with it.
Here's Baby Bears. Baby Bears is here. This is number 6. We call her Baby Bears.
Lord, raise
Hi.
her up. Oh,
Baby
hello.
Bear. Say hi, Mama. I'm the
Hi,
baby bear.
babes.
How come nobody can see you? You don't want nobody to see you here.
He's a pretty kitty. Female or male?
Female. Oh, this stupid thing's not. Wait here. Hold on. Over that. Okay. Oh shit! Now the camera's unplugged. Hold on, Mom. Hold on. Let me see you. Let him see you.
Oh wow. I think my dog is that size. I have a multi-poo.
She's not even a couple. She's only a couple months old.
Oh wow.
Isn't she the best? Look at her.
I love the hair. That coat is beautiful.
She's so little. She was so little when she's. How long we had you, Mom? When did you come find me? So my neighbor calls me. He's like, "Oh, your cat got out, the calico cat," and I have another calico cat. So I'm running out the door, thinking it's my outside calico cat, right? Ready to go grab my cat, and he hands me little baby bears. I'm like, "That's not my cat, but okay." And I told you, and that's it. And we became best friends right away. Number 6. Dustin,
Wow.
I have way too
Yeah,
many.
you're the cat lady. You're the cat lady.
I live for my cats. I live for them. Right, Mama, baby bears?
You're a cat. I could not be a cat person.
Her name's Louise Marie. Lulu Louise Marie. Baby bear for short. Sterling Marie is the black and white one. She's my angel kitty, my hybrid alien angel baby. And then we have a little Sweets Marie. She just showed up one day, and she's my little tuxie. Then we have, who am I missing? Baby bear. Oh, Mr. Man. He's the overseer.
You sound like a mom. Wait, Michael, John, Christopher, who am I missing?
And then Eloise Marie's outside, and Sweet Marie's, and then Meow Marie. She's the oldest. She's 14. And then
Did you finally get your computer fixed?
No, you have to. Well, no, not now.
Don't worry, Dustin. I am always searching for Krista's.
What?
But don't worry, I'm always searching for Krista's live. So if you show her how to do it later, when next time she goes live, I'll be like, "Where's my picture?"
Notifications. I know it's 3 days. So I go definitely 3 days: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 12:30. And I'm gonna have to add another. I'm gonna have to do like a longer one on Friday because I want to do Southern Charm and Southern Charm starts. They both guys. We have a long week because they both start this week, and we still haven't gotten Salt Lake yet. And
when does it start? What day?
Tomorrow night and tonight, I think. The new Salt Lake show thingy and Southern Charm both start tonight and tomorrow night, I think. And then Southern is like next week.
What do you think of JT and Vanetta?
Holy shit! Shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
it seems like a pre-produced nonsense.
I feel like they will want their jobs, and they're like, "Hey, we will be me and you be a like a controversial friendship or whatever
Yeah,
together."
we're the pariahs. Why don't we hook up? I don't like that for Vanita. She's so sweet.
I didn't think she was going to make it. I thought she was like, I don't know. Where's the other one? The other one, the one that Shep was not, the one that Austin was with. Is she not on the show anymore?
No.
Taylor's with Gaston from Southern Hospitality. Wow.
Do you know who the other girl is? I know one of them has two names.
Like the new girl.
I thought they moved to Southern Hospitality.
Oh, maybe she did. What, the other girl? Well, I mean,
the Super Jesus one who turned out to be
Taylor. She's with Gaston.
Taylor.
And I don't know what her name
I
was.
thought she was filming for. I thought she was going to be on the new season of Southern Hospitality.
She's on Southern Charm. Maybe she's on both because Gaston. I have to say his name like that. I don't know why.
I do the same thing. It reminds me of
where's the girl who was the girl that was with you know who I'm talking about? The one that what's her name? Oh my god, Krista. What's the name? What's the name's girlfriend? No, not girlfriend. God damn it. I'm so high I can't think of her name. Jesus Christ, she was fighting with Taylor.
Do I need to host your own show?
Austin's ex-girlfriend, the one I was fighting with about Taylor. What the hell's her name? The girl.
Did you hear what I said?
You know who I'm talking about.
Hold on, let me wash my hands. I can Google it quickly.
It's like, oh my god, it's like literally she was on our list. Hold on.
Do I need to help you host the show?
What happened?
I said, do I need to help you host your show?
No, I literally can't remember her goddamn name. It's like literally I'm like drawing a blank, and she was on the whole season.
Yeah, producer Dustin needs to get on it, man. You know what I mean?
The images, hold on. Showcase.
You fall apart by one here.
Like she's not on the season, I don't think.
Just joking with you, Kristen.
It says, right now he is, but the other one previously, Olivia Flowers.
Where's Olivia? That's her name. God damn it.
The pistol girl.
Yeah, I wonder where she's at.
She probably were like, "Ciao, I don't need this."
Well, that's stupid because I mean that show is pretty good. I mean, hello, 500. They make about $1 million a season now if they're on for 5 years. So
I think Olivia's parents are very, very well off. Super well off.
Oh yeah, definitly. And
like chef level money.
You know, how is it crazy that like both her and Taylor lost their brother last season?
Oh my god.
That's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they both lost their brothers. How crazy. Like within like 7 months of each other. And then Austin has a sister as well. Like that's a bonding, a huge thing. Like, you know, I don't know. Like that was just crazy that they both passed away.
It was beyond creepy, Krista, because not only did the brothers pass away, but each one of them swapped their boyfriends, and their brothers passed away during the. I was like, there's some weird
contract, some weird soul contracts right there. You know, we're gonna come in together. We'll go out. Like they probably agreed to be friends in this life. And we'll die without. It's so great. I believe wholeheartedly because, like, I can't imagine like that. That's not a coincidence that they get in this huge argument about their friendship, and then they go through something like with the brother. You know what I mean? Like maybe that was supposed to bring back together. Like I feel like the soul contract was placed there, and I feel like they were all probably, you know, meant to be together and stuff in this lifetime and learn lessons from what happened. But did you see now Austin has a girlfriend?
Yeah, poor girl.
I know. Oh, maybe he'll see. I used to think he got a bad rap. I really did.
No, he doesn't. He's an asshole.
Oh, I know. But then I realized I watched Madison's husband, and I was like, oh, now I get why she didn't want to marry him because then you see how a real husband is. You know what I mean? My hair's a mess. But
It's not just Madison, and he went and dipped into like the summer house place and destroyed Sierra,
I know
the
you're right.
nicest human you can ever meet.
What about the other motherfucker? How about this other motherfucker
I'm
last
a
year?
man.
Him. How dare him fuck over Sierra when we dumb
Do you see your comments, Crystal? The one looking on. Okay.
You comment? Where'd you comment? Who comments?
No, I said hello to Ramir.
Oh, I think it's old. I think that's an older one though, right? Oh, 435.
No, it's a new one.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. I didn't know if anybody was still here. I'll have to. I'm literally gonna break this into 3 hours because it won't. YouTube won't push it, and I know I definitely want the Beverly Hills part of it to be monetized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Have you done Beverly Hills yet, or are you gonna do it tomorrow?
no, I did it before that was this live. That's what I did before we all started talking
Oh
about
my god, what's wrong with me?
it. I mean, I could probably redo it because I don't think I finished it. I mean, actually, no,
Replay.
I think I got through it actually. But yeah, I'm gonna cut the I'll break it into 1, 2, 3 hours. I might not even post this last hour because we're like kind of just talking. You know what I mean?
I know it's kind of weird. I'm sorry, everybody. It's
My
my little weird brain went on. I have a thingy theory. I want to talk to Krista.
I mean, I have like shiny butterfly syndrome. There's 15 people watching, so
That's good.
we had 400, but that was before TikTok and Instagram hung up on us. They hung up after an hour. I hate that. So you
have to redo it every hour on Instagram.
So I know it makes me mad. But Twitter people, it's so funny. They watch and they don't comment. I don't know why. 15
because
people.
They can't. Mm-hmm.
They can't comment. Oh, that sucks. Then hi, sorry you guys can't comment. But thank you for watching. I'm trying to see who you guys are.
Is that a bad thing though? Because Twitter scares the daylight out of me.
What happened?
No, I said it's not a bad thing that they can't comment because Twitter scares the daylight out.
No, because the more comments and stuff, like the more that pushes the algorithm sees that people like the more engagement. That's what's called engagement. Yeah. So that's why I always tell Ray I appreciate as long as people that stay this long, I really appreciate it because especially now. I mean,
I appreciate.
I want to
been here.
I would like.
Here a long time. Yeah.
See, I could do it today because I took a day off to take care of some stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm just taking care of the house, just cleaning and blah blah. Because usually I can only put like a couple of comments and I have to skedaddle again.
I love that. I'm so excited that you came into today because you've been like I appreciate it, but like I remember watching you on Large's channel, and I thought that I offended somebody. I don't know. I thought I offended people for some reason.
Larger was live last night. I was in it live.
I missed it. I go to bed really early. That's my problem.
I've only been able to do like replay on Larger just because of the weird schedule I have right now. But even then, like she helps me get through like studying and finishing projects and stuff. So
I mean, I like me and Larger have a good time. I like when we talk about the show.
You guys were live yesterday.
I know. And then my thing is literally we were having a good conversation about Beverly Hills, and then it was a long. We were on there for a while, but my freaking laptop died, and that never happens.
Oh dear.
I know. But I mean, I had to. All right, so here's the live on Instagram. I mean, the live right now on X. I call it X. There's 25 people watching, but guys, I want to see your names and stuff so I can say hi. But it keeps freezing on me. But I don't know if you guys
have you tried Bluetooth? Everybody's talking about this new thing.
I had
Blue Sky.
No, blue something.
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
What is it?
It's a new social media app.
Okay. Well, is it like?
It's just like Twitter, but it's a new.
Is it? I don't see. I can't do anymore. I have 6 already. Like I already have the 5 platforms. I don't know. Like it's already too much for me to be on all the other ones and try to talk to them. I can't. I don't want to add another one. You know.
I don't know if this is correct, but what I read from it is like they're fixing the problem of all
They
of
are. They
that
are.
you if you have let's say if you sign up with them, you
Yeah.
know, if you leave Twitter, I wouldn't know, but the way it was explained to me,
They
if you
want you.
leave Twitter, you leave all of your followers. With Blue Sky, wherever you move on, your followers go with you, so you don't lose. You don't have to restart a channel. So they're
Right.
trying
Well,
to
see,
basically.
Yeah. I
I
don't
never,
Yeah.
I never had Blue Sky before, but now I do. So.
But see, like I haven't lost any of my like any of my social medias or all my except for I had to restart Instagram. That's the only one just recently. But like now I can probably log back into my old Reality of Krista Marie Instagram. But all my other ones, I don't want to. I don't want to leave them anyway. You know what I mean? It took me so long to build up them, and that's what. And I don't have. I don't know. It's just.
I know too
I don't
many
know.
too many things.
It's a lot, and unless I can pay a social media manager to help me with like posting to get my live and like all the reels, and it's like they have to post 6 clips every live to 6 different platforms, 2 different times. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, who
Yeah,
has time for that?
I don't. I mean, I do, but it's just I hate doing it. I barely even do what I'm supposed to with the podcast side. I just upload them. I don't really even like. It's really annoying. It's like,
Yeah.
but then what else am I doing in my life? I don't have
You're
kids.
big here, entertaining the masses.
I know. I can't. I just want to be the talent. Like if I could just show the fuck up and be the talent, that'd be great. You know, I used to like being the talent with Adam. All I had to do was just show the hell up. You know.
Okay, put that out into the universe, Chris.
Well,
We just say it. Positive vibes.
well, my next goal is to make enough money to pay the contractor for the house. You know, my house needs to be completely taken down.
Remodeled.
Yeah, and I want to pay for it without my husband's help because I spent a lot of money that I probably shouldn't have. And I do this, and I should be monetized. I should be making that enough so at least
You are monetized because if you wasn't monetized, you wouldn't have membership.
Yeah, I'm monetized. I know, but Dustin, for some fucking reason, I'm not making any money. Like, I need you to look at my.
Why?
Can you please just look at my YouTube stuff and make sure everything's checked right? I don't know, Dustin. I don't even understand how the algorithm. It's like the things per thousand, the money per.
Well, you have to be very careful what you say on live. You can't.
Dustin,
you have to be. I'm just saying that.
Every single one of my lives is monetized. They have not taken any. I went through all the proper things, but just look at my YouTube.
I'm going to look at your social media for you.
Like, I need you to literally log into my YouTube and see why I'm not getting paid. Why do I have a threshold that says why do other people make $300, $400 per views? And I don't.
You sent me a picture. Wait a minute here. You
Yeah.
sent me a picture a while ago,
and
your thing was in the yellow.
Right.
It's supposed to be in the green.
I know. I fixed that part. I fixed all that, so they're all in the green now. Right. Every single one of my lives. A lot of people get paid $500 per 1,000 views. Why am I not making that? Why am I making it's significantly less? And it doesn't make sense.
Because it depends on how many people. It depends on how many people view your live after our live ends.
Yeah.
It depends on how many people view the whole thing, and they have to watch the whole thing in order for you to get paid. If they don't watch the whole thing, Krista, all the way through, then you won't get paid for that video.
So, are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, you should encourage everybody to hey, if you miss anything, go on Replay Crew, and they can just let it run so long as it goes all the way.
Yeah, that's why I got to break this live up. You know what I mean? But the thing is, Dustin, I don't think. I mean, the whole that's never gonna. I mean, I don't know. I have 4,000 or 5,000 views, but I guess if they're not watching it all the way through, it doesn't really fucking count. I'm going to log into my studio and see.
Okay, this is what I do. If I can't watch it, if I can't finish a video, I pause it.
Well, I don't know, Dustin. I don't know how to say.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to help you here.
I know, but I'm not the viewer. You know what I mean?
I know.
I can't to pause it. You know?
I know you're not the viewer, but I'm just trying to help you explain here.
Mm,
You
okay.
have to watch the whole thing through. This is how I understood. I might be wrong, but you have to watch the whole thing through in order to get paid.
That fucking sucks because not in my when I look at my analytics, that doesn't happen ever. They don't watch the whole thing. Like I just need you to log in this and look through this revenue and shit because I don't get it at all. I should be getting more than just my super chat money. I should be getting at least some kind of revenue.
And you have ads like ad driven like add
Yeah,
on your bit.
yeah. I have all of it. It says, hold on, I'll tell you right now. I have on all of them. Let's see, watch page ads, skippable, bumper ads, non-skippable, and display. And I have them on for every single one. But it's like when you see the the playback, what it's called, the money per 1,000 views or whatever it's called, playback base cost, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it at all. I don't know why some people get like $5,000-$6,000 per.
It depends on how many subscribers you have as well.
Well, right. All right, 25,000, right? Or about 22,000, same as AT2, right? And AT2 is making enough money to support himself, well, his channel, right?
Right.
Like
Krista and Dustin,
you
I
have to get
apologize. I have to run and take care of something kind of urgent. I'll be right back, Dustin. It's
it's okay.
to meet
Yeah.
you. And I
Good to
had
meet
fun,
you.
Krista. I really did.
All
I
right,
know.
thank. Hopefully we'll still be here when we come
Yeah,
back.
I want to get in touch with Dustin, you and Dustin again, definitely.
Well, if we're
Okay.
not, I'll end the live, but we'll still be here. Like if you leave your thing up, if you
Okay.
come, we'll be backstage. I'm just gonna end it to the live end so people aren't watching our talk.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just have to answer an email and I'm back. I'm having fun. This is my zone right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end the
How do
stream.
I drop? Do I say leave or
No,
can I-
just put the phone down or mute it or something.
No,
Or
I'm using my son's iPad. It just gives me the.
you have to give
Oh,
it back.
can I just mute it? No, I can't.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna end the stream and all that right now.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. You end the stream. Okay.
Yeah.